Oh, did you say? What's on the cat? Apparently our stream's going. Okay, well, how the fuck is everyone doing? Are we live right now? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Now we're live.
Yeah, that's the name. Can you please say your friends to your boy has some dick to be single and shit and go? I'm taking this rap shit as big as I can and then checking my ass in the recap again.
Fuck yeah.
Whoop whoop and what up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome to XO's Live and Reckless Shit stream. We got a fun show tonight, man. We got the homie Natrix from West Virginia. Y'all see him grinding online if you pay attention. He's got some dope shit. He's been around a minute, man. I fuck with the kid. He's a cool dude. And of course, we're bringing back Juggalucha. Everyone, you know, he's a good favorite. Fucking one of the favorites on here, and just like all the other co-hosts. But yeah, man, fucking, how's everyone's day been? You know, hopefully not like mine, but you know, here we are. All gets put aside, and we are here to enjoy the rest of our night and fucking jug out and fucking have a good time. What up, Manny? Whoop whoop. All right. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and bring out Mr. Juggalucha right now. What up, Juggalucha? I didn't give you the Michael Buffer intro tonight because I'm in a basement.
No, you're good. You're good. Just look how gorgeous this title is. You know what I'm saying? Let me put that on my shoulder.
I feel it. You know, you're cool if you got some wrestling training and actually made it a thing, you know?
Yeah, dude. No pressure. I think once I get to Ohio and I have the let me move this forward a bit. There we go. Once I get to Ohio, it'll be a lot easier because I have Joe Payne and a couple homies out there that I have like the connections. You know what Joe is in Texas. You're right. But once I get to Ohio, I just have more connections, and everything will be cheaper. I kind of want to watch
respectfully, I kind of want to watch the Face Collector leave you in your forever face, bro.
Yo, that would be sweet. I would love it. I would love it. I would count the light for anybody. I'll be the greatest jobber in the world. What up, King Gooba?
Yeah,
that's my handsome brother right there. Dude,
King Gooba is
earlier,
there.
I was streaming, and all of a sudden, my hands started shaking. I almost fainted. I had to take a nap earlier. That way I didn't miss the show tonight.
What happened? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I just random panic attack.
Your bidet's not washing your asshole too good, is it?
Huh?
Your bidet's not cleaning that asshole too good. It's washing your brains out.
Yo, you want to know what's crazy? Is I pulled the bidet out. Look, it's right here. I have it ready to go.
God, this fucking bidet.
And I literally have it ready to go and had a panic attack. I was going to do it today on stream because I knew I was coming on your show.
I am with that. If Natrix is cool with it, we will assemble a bidet on XO's Live and Reckless tonight, folks.
You will get to watch that's what we're doing. XO Live and Reckless. Assemble a bidet.
But we're going to put that off because we got the homie Natrix. We want to show him some love. And
off to the side. I'm just going to look at it so it's streamlined.
Right. And I love the idea. I've been fucking camping or cheerleading for this idea for a minute. Ever since he told me he got it, I wanted him to put it together on the show, and I'm actually happy about this. I'm sure Natrix will be once we bring him out. But yeah, so Natrix got Natrix Fest coming up October 23rd. It's in Bluefield, Virginia. And it's got myself, Natrix, I believe another artist or two. It's going to be fun, man. It's it looks like a fucking fun-ass deal. I'm looking forward to going down there and hanging out. Fucking hang out, spend some time with Natrix. We might do some other things, So, yeah. But yeah, it's going to be October 23rd. That's a Thursday. And then I'll be hopping on a bus and heading straight to Dayton. I was going to possibly stop by Youngstown, but that just didn't come to be. So I'm going to be heading straight to Dayton. I'm going to catch all you Night One homies on Bloody Bash 2. And those tickets are available. They're $20 for one day or they're $30 for the 2-day pass. And if you look at the fucking lineup, you cannot fucking beat that in today's economy. We got Hollywood Heartthrobs one night, Michigan Misfits, fucking Bundy, like Evil Cook, myself, Wrath of God, and Bundy on the same fucking festival, y'all. What'd you show me, Lucha? I'm sorry. What we got going on? How's it look? Well, you stand there frozen in your forever face reading that with pizza. I'm going to bring out Mr. Natrix. Whoop, whoop, and what is good, homie? I'm going to actually switch you with Mr. Juggalucha.
What's
like,
up?
I like Juggalucha. He's sexy and all, but I kind of want him in the little spot and you in the big spot. But
food.
I'm going to put Natrix in the big boy chair, okay?
Hey.
What up, TC? How you doing, homie? Whoop, whoop.
Where's the Twinkies? Break out the Twinkies.
Yeah.
It's THC.
You don't want to know what I think when I hear the word Twinkie.
All like the Snickerdoodle THC crystals.
Oh shit!
What? Where do you get that?
Air. Air Weaver Brewery.
I was just informed by my awesome friend that they sell them at the market right down fucking a couple blocks.
Oh,
So I might have to go cop me one. Are they good? Are they paying you for the endorsement? Are you saying this out of the joy of your heart, Lucia?
I just love marijuana.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Fair enough. And sorry, I'm trying to put Natrix over in the big seat. I don't know why. How
No, you're
big
good. He
seat?
deserves the big seat.
The
Yeah.
big boy
so-
seat. Oh my
You
god!
kids don't be fighting over the fucking middle seat, okay? I'm gonna reach back and back there and back
Look
and
at these chicken arms.
There we go.
Look
We got
at
Mr.
them.
Natrix.
Mhm.
He's got his
I
guns.
take pride in my co-host. It's all about him.
Yeah, so respectfully, I apologize to the audience. We got a little bit of lag, but we're making do with what we got. As you can see, I'm not in the location I have been recently. We are at the beautiful Happy Birthday Unicorn Studios at Hilltop, Columbus, in an undisclosed location. That's what it is at the moment. So, yeah, but without further ado, Mr. Natrix, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for having me.
Fuck yeah, thanks for coming, man. I was looking forward to it.
It's been a minute since I've done an interview. I'm a little bit nervous. If you can tell, I'm like a little bit fidgety.
You're
Nah,
good, bro.
Don,
You're
you
good.
got this. We're just chilling. It's just
Yeah, we
three
just-
friends hanging out, bro.
Yeah, and a comment
We're
section
chilling.
that likes to chime in and rile us up sometimes. It's fun.
This bitch got a
Yeah.
cup holder? What the fuck?
It's been fun, man.
Couple-
Like
do
I
a
said,
couple
it's
of-
really grown into like a everyday thing. I come home and I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to watch this shit today.
No, and that's you told me that, man. That really, not to sound like a dick, that really made me feel good, man. I
Put it on.
appreciate you saying that, and that's really cool that you fuck with us like that, man. And
We're
that,
doing an interview right now.
yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really do.
You've been
And-
killing it recently. Like I said, it's like clockwork, man.
Yup.
Like,
What up, son of Dad? How you doing? Whoop, whoop.
Whoa, what up, chat? What you been up to? Sad Boy Day? That's my brother right there. He's so dope. What did I need for Sad Boy Day? We were doing
What's
something
up,
and we
Dave?
said we got to show it to him.
And I saw Ned Boy earlier. What's up, Ned Boy? Ned Boy's gonna be coming on here at some point. I'm gonna be actually let me. I'm gonna be dropping some flyers tonight for upcoming episodes of season 1. It's winding down to its end. We're gonna be ending it. I believe October 19th is gonna be the last episode of Exos Live and Reckless for season 1. I'm gonna give it a few months. We're gonna come back next year with some upgrades and some new guests, and probably bring back some old ones and some new co-hosts and some old co-hosts. But yeah, man, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, since Natrix brought it up, everyone has been watching and coming to chats and fucking having fun, man. You guys are the reason I show up for this every day. There's days I just fucking don't even want to be alive, and I'm not trying to sound over dramatic, but like you guys make it worth it. So thank you, man.
I feel it, man. I'm the same way with this chat. It means the world to me that you guys show up and come hang out with me in XO. It's the best.
Right. That being said, Natrix, what you got going on, bud? What's going on musically? How's everything going?
Oh, dude, it's so I got a couple features that are gonna. Well, I got one that I know for sure. I'm hoping that gets to be on Cabin Fever, but there may end up being 2 or 3. Like I said,
Okay.
I just kind of base things off of how it goes day by day. So Cabin Fever, like the first project was just like 3 songs. It was like cut, dry, simple, fucking roller coaster of emotions, and I didn't want to like exactly 100% replicate that. So I'm trying to add more of a theatric detail to it, I guess you'd say. So I've been putting a lot of time into it. A lot of
Okay.
songs keep just fucking falling into my lap too. Like Dark of the Night, I'd held on to that chorus for like 4 or 5 years now. I just waited for the right verse that I wanted to get on it, and now it's coming out October 3rd. And then 20
Dope.
days after that, we got Cabin Fever 2. After that, I'm not too sure what's going on. I ain't much of a project person, really, because I don't feel like people's attention like spans can handle that shit too much anymore.
You gonna make a song with Yami?
That would be nice. That would be really fucking cool too.
I think a song with you, EXO, and Yami would absolutely kill it.
I'd do that. I'd be into that idea. I like
I
Yami.
believe the
like
kids
Natrix.
say that triple would slap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That being
yeah,
said,
I think that'd be cool.
speaking of features, there's another chorus for a song that I held on to for probably about the same amount of time called De Niro that I sent to EXO the other day. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he's gonna hop on that one.
I was actually about to ask you if we could talk about that. So yeah, I don't know when
Yeah.
that's dropping. Natrix would be the guy to talk about that, but I will be contributing my verse at the beginning of this month, or the beginning of next month, or I'm sorry, at the end of next month, while I'm in West Virginia with Natrix. And I'm looking forward to that, man. I like the chorus. It's gonna be a fun fucking song. I like the pun in it. It's fucking cool. And I've also been told
I've held on to that for a while. It definitely is a harder song. I always wanted to do a video with it too, so maybe we can hold off on dropping it for a while and maybe shoot a video for it at some point.
Bro,
That would
to
be
be
cool.
honest, man, I don't know how much time you got around Natrix Fest, but I do got some free time before that.
Yeah.
I just gotta make sure I got Wi-Fi to do my shows on certain nights. And respectfully, I don't mind recording it and shooting a video over there if you want to do it that way. I don't know what kind of time you got, but I'm open to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I can't wait. You know me. I'll be supporting the shit out of the project. I stream every day. I play your guy. I haven't added your music to my rotation yet, Natrix. Is it Natrix or Matrix?
Natrix. But he has
Natrix. That's what I
just
thought.
my name mixed with the movie. I loved that movie growing up, and I just took the two, mixed it together, which is really weird because years ago I was the only person that I knew, but now if you go and search it up on YouTube and shit, there's so many different rappers named Natrix. It's crazy.
Right.
No, but they're all jabronis. You're the real one.
And respectfully, there is ways to handle that. Just make sure you're doing it first. You know what I'm saying? If you're worried about it. Blaze chips. No, that's Natrix in the Matrix, y'all. You can see it in your eyes. Natrix in the Matrix on Exos Live and Reckless.
That's badass. Yeah. What's your favorite character in the Matrix?
I like Neo, but Mr. Anderson is kind of crazy.
Hell yeah. Are you super nerd into the storyline?
Yeah, that I have that being said, with the project thing that we were talking about, if I ever actually get signed or have the right allocated funds to put towards an album, I'm gonna actually base my albums off of the movies.
Yo, listen, every time we talk, my friend, me and you are gonna become quite the homies. I love that's one of my favorite series. The wife will tell you we collect all the movies and the Animatrix. Bro, I love I love that each character represents a different part of the computer. I love that the connoisseur represents the internet, and he can get all the different pieces.
That flew over my head.
Oh yeah, every piece, every character in the movies, they represent a piece of a computer. Think about the agents. They're antiviruses. Anytime something in the computer comes through and it's ready for that's messing up the Matrix, antiviruses swoop in and they have the ability to manipulate the rest of the PC. The internet character, I love that he has werewolves and ghosts and shit. And you're like, well, that doesn't make sense until you think about the fact that the Matrix is run multiple times in a row. And those are the old programs when ghosts were real, the old programs when vampires were real. Dude, that's so fucking fresh.
Bro,
I still watch it back today and still notice things that I never noticed time before.
Same, bro. The first time I thought about the fact that he's giving that girl an orgasm by just changing the code in a piece of cake, I'm like, dude, the internet, he is dangerous.
Hanging out with Exo Reckless.
That dude is fucking dangerous. Exo just manipulate the fucking cake.
It's crazy.
I've been showing him a thing or two, and he's been helping me with my coding.
Absolutely love those movies. They're perfect. Yeah, dude, so, I love they make you know what I love? They have little teases that when Neo exits the Matrix, he uses the power, and the whole movie, they're like, wow, Matrix, how did you use it outside the Matrix, blah, 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 but they never once say it. They let only the person watching the movie think it. Are they still in the Matrix? And they never say it. They never, ever say, is this world the Matrix still? But we never escaped. It's just another layer of believability. You know what I mean? But bro, you never know. just let you think about it. That's so fucking dope. Like,
Mind blown.
Wow, you
Yeah,
guys are
dude.
fucking deep in this shit, man. I watched all those films as a fucking casual fan and thought they were badass, but I never connected all that. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, you want to hear
just a
something
whole
else
lot
crazy?
cooler in my book.
Think of all the
Dude,
spots that connect
I'm just
onto your
completely retarded,
body.
but either way,
Every
Right.
spot in the Matrix where you jack in, that's a vital organ on your body where, like, you would die in real life. It's because if you got stabbed there, it would
Bro.
mess the connection to the chair up.
who the fuck thinks this shit up,
It
bro?
gets
That's crazy.
deep,
That's
man.
genius. I love it.
The brothers
fucking cool.
are, or I guess sisters now. They are,
Yeah,
the
twins with
Wachowskis
dreadlocks, I like
are,
them.
they must be super geniuses. They must be. Or, like, they're aliens, maybe. All I know is that story, that the way that they wove it all together,
What up, Blazy
like
Boys?
the fact that, like, Blazy Boys in the house, that's my brothers right there.
What's up, y'all? Much love.
I love that, like, you can see all the different times Neo has attacked. Like, bro, there's so many intricate ins and outs of that series. It's crazy. Love
I'm
it.
gonna have to go back and fuck with it now.
Yeah,
Like,
now that
it's
you
like-
think each
Oh,
character,
Like watching a movie as a little kid, and you just kind of you like the parts you like or whatever. You repeat the phrases, but then you go watch it as an adult. You're like, whoa, okay, over my fucking head.
yeah, bro. Like,
So I'm gonna have to go back
there's
and revisit that.
there's a character that's
y'all
a
giving me a big old
VPN.
fucking digital boner right now.
Yeah, dude, there's a character that's an operating system, a character that's a VPN. There's a character that's the base CPU named the Architect. Like, they have the entire thing is built like a computer, and the parts are, like, running the
It
way
all
they're
makes sense
supposed
the same
to.
like
But
that.
dude, it's insane. Like, Neo isn't just a hacker. He was so good at hacking, he had to go into a world where everything is hackable. And, like,
That's crazy.
dude, it's so fucking fresh.
Yeah, that's
And to
absolutely
think
crazy,
about how they, like, oh, it's time to learn kung fu, and it's like, okay, learn I already know kung fu, like 10,000 years worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this shit gets pretty deep for me. I might go a little bit overkill with my like psychology behind how I like release my music, but fucking numbers play a big fucking part in how I drop a lot of the shit that I do. Like Dark of the Night's dropping October 3rd, which I have there's 3 total of me and my brothers. So like I do everything pretty much in thirds. My birthday's October 23rd, so I'm doing the show then. Like I have a fucking fascination with like
Same.
just being premeditated with shit.
I have numbers tattooed in the background. I think I found another twin, man,
There
baby.
you go, baby. Oh my god.
I found another twin arena.
For turning me on to that. I like that because I'm now curious as fuck. I want to go back and revisit. So thank you.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna, now that it's like in your mind fresh, when you go rewatch it, you're gonna have such a good time.
Oh, you're assuming I'm watching it on VHS. Okay.
Yo, fair.
They're streaming, I think, on Hulu.
Well, it'll be
Are
kind
they
of one.
streaming? Hulu?
Be kind,
So
rewind.
Natrix,
I saw it.
let's talk a little about Natrix Fest, man. What was the motivation behind that? Let's hear it from the horse's mouth, man. What's going on with that?
They said I couldn't do it, so I'm gonna do it until I die.
I fucking love it.
Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Where is it? In Ohio?
It is
No, it's
in
Bluefield,
Virginia.
West
So I
Virginia.
live like in like a really fucking awkward place where you can be in West Virginia and Virginia pretty much at the same fucking time. It's actually at like a shop. It's like a smoke shop here because it's like pretty much shit's pretty legal here. So it's gonna be a dope fucking time. Next year, I've already like started working on plans for next year.
That's
I
dope.
don't want to solidify it too much, but I've already talked to Cartoon about having them come out next year. So it's gonna be
Hell yeah.
it's
That's
gonna
dope.
get crazier. This year I'm just like getting my feet wet with it, figuring out the ins and outs.
I love that Waka Flocka keeps having them open for them. I think that's fucking dope because every time I turn around, Cartoon's posting some shit about they're opening for Waka Flocka tonight. It always seems like it's last minute, and I love that because Flocka was fucking fire at the gathering. And
Yeah,
fucking,
dude.
I
This
remember
year,
respectfully say he jugged out more than most of the Jugg rappers. No offense, but Flocka went hard in paint, y'all.
yeah,
he went
bro.
fucking insane this year.
What up on the slope?
Yo, Uncle Swill's there. Whoop whoop. Love you,
Whoop,
Swill.
Whoop whoop.
I absolutely love Flocka now. That was my first time ever seeing him live, and he blew my fucking wig back. Mandy had to,
Right.
she searched for 8 hours to find that shit. Like, and then afterwards, he jumped off the fucking stage. It was just like, partying with the Jugs, and then started playing DS on mushrooms in his tent.
That's
I didn't see that
crazy.
part. I saw it jumping off stage and party, but I didn't know.
I fucking love that guy, bro.
Yeah,
Lucha Gooba 26.
Waka Flocka wasn't kidding when he said he went hard in the paint, huh?
Yeah, dude, that dude goes hard in the paint. What up, TZ? That's my sister right there.
No, he just go well, bro.
Yeah, she's sick.
No, I hope she feels better soon.
How far away from Ohio is your place that you live at? Words.
I think it's like a 5 hour drive. And I'm gonna go ahead and answer that because I'm actually coming from Ohio.
Yeah.
So I think it's like
It
a
ain't
5 hour
too
drive.
far.
I think it's gonna be a little bit 4 hour drive. Like Greyhound's gonna be probably about 6 to 8 hours. I think probably because they always take
6 hours. Okay, so when we live there, babe, future Natrix fests will be like a 5 hour drive. So we won't have.
Bluefield's popping. West Virginia's got some artists and people don't be acknowledging that. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. You got Hell's Bells, you got fucking Zombie Cult, you got Natrix, and there's a couple other fucking dope ass artists coming from West Virginia right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if West Virginia gets up there with Ohio as far as Jugg activity with all the fucking fire ass artists coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And that's just my opinion. But either way, I feel that West Virginia is definitely holding it down and representing for the fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't deny that, respectfully.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm looking forward to going out there next month. To be honest, man, I've never done that area. I was going to go see a festival there one time. I think Zombie Cult was on it, and I didn't end up going. I was dating this girl in Virginia, and that was a bad day. So nothing ended up happening for me. I went to a hotel room by myself, and fucking yeah, it was pretty bad. But anyway, I kind of wish I was there because it had Zombie Cult's fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? And Hell's Bells, like those guys have been fucking on fire, bro. So it's only rational that Natrix is next up. The way he grinds in the scheme of things, man. In my opinion.
So somebody from Swill's chat the other day actually, I'll have to look. I talked to a lot of people, not to sound like an asshole or anything, but hold on. I talked to him for hours the other day, and he was like gassing me up, telling me that I was OG as hell and everything at this point. Let me find him. Trickster.
Yeah,
Trickster's the man.
Bro. I'm not gonna fucking
like
blow up
crazy
Swill's head, but I will say the Swill chat is. I'm not gonna blow up Swill's head, but I will say the Swill edition chat is the place to be a lot of the time.
Yeah, that's.
You see the who's who of the Juggalo family in there a lot of time.
Yeah, Swill's that's my family, man. I love that man.
No, Swill fucking puts it down, man. Much love, Uncle Swill. I'm gonna go ahead and
he made the sandwich so good that Brandon Buckingham thought it was his grandma. That's a real entire scenario.
That's crazy.
When he bit into it, the only word in one word how to describe the sandwich, grandma. I feel like that means it's a knockout of the park.
I don't think I saw that conversation, but I did get to become acquainted with Brandon Buckingham at Gathering, and that was fucking rather interesting. He seems like an interesting cat. But yeah, it was over in that Swills area.
He's such a nice
dude. So 216 Juggalo area. Yeah.
You know what's really interesting about Brandon is like we're not really good friends. We're just kind of like acquaintances that we pass every year at the Gathering. It's not like we text all year, but he remembers my name. You know what I mean? That's really like cool or polite or nice or something. I don't know. Because I suck at
kiss you.
I'll kiss you. I was super because I suck at remembering names, and I don't know how he does that because he's like got a lot of money. He's got to meet people all the time.
Kisses and piss jugs.
Kisses and piss jugs, dude. Oh my god, I should draw that and then like split the profits with Swill because I want to start doing shirts where it's like me and a homie, and then I can split it with him. That way, like we made money together. That's like tag team shit.
Hey. That's my homie right there. Everybody show this dude some love.
What up, Benky? How you doing, bud?
What up, Benky? Whoop.
That's my guy right there.
Confirm or deny that because Nature's got a pretty dope mask on. So, I mean, he could be totally like Juventud Guerrero handsome under there. But I don't know this.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking ugly.
Yo, it was so interesting.
So he's got the Conan thing going. That's all right.
Bobby the Brain Heenan always has a quip. But he showed his face and he was, oh shit, he's actually handsome.
But the smoke coming out of the mask looks crazy.
Yeah, dude, that shit looks dope. Yeah. Hold up, where's my mask? I was lazy and I couldn't find it.
My mask is actually packed up at the other place. I gotta grab it tomorrow, but I got my ski
mask stays on.
XO's pretty much a ski mask guy. I got the regular ski mask and then I got the Venom ski masking. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I think I got someone too. These fucking rehabs when I go and they like go through my shit sometimes and take it.
I've
I'm
never
about
lost
to
my
shed
mask
this one.
before. Oh my god, I'm a freaking moron. I'm sitting here looking for my mask because I bring it everywhere with me. I just thought I would shout out Thick Chris. The reason is because my mask is right there.
Okay.
Within
Shout out
R3.
to Chris.
That's the spot I put it every day. It's the
That's
only
what she
spot
said.
I put it actually. So instead
what he
of
said.
looking in the only spot, I lost it. Anyway,
If you're only putting in one spot a day, though, you might want to switch that up. That could get boring. You gotta get creative in that regard.
yeah. I
You gotta put
want
in
to
one
get.
spot and then put her in a different spot and put it in the same spot at a different angle. It'd be awesome.
I have
Is this
so
the
many
horse
lucha masks.
This is the horse.
My new, bro, I can't wait for my new mask, bro. My new mask is going to be open on the mouth, and that's what she said. And I can't wait because smoking weed. I didn't think about this. I wear my mask so much that not having the eyes and the mouth open is a
Right.
freaking nightmare. Like I had to put it up my nose.
Not
and
to
then I
mention
have
your fucking chin's probably gonna stick to it like a fucking bong.
Yeah, I had to put it like this.
You're inside your face, you look like a fuck.
I am. I
Resonated
come
bomb.
from the digits.
Yes, well,
That's what I was
Matrix,
telling
Matrix
everybody
is
in
in the
your
Matrix,
chat
Will.
the
That's
other
fucking
day.
hot. That's dope. Loach is like, fuck y'all, I'm out of here. He'll be back. Or he forgot to make sure his phone's charged. That's always fun.
Oh,
Lucha,
shit.
come back. I was
You
just
blew
kidding,
my
man.
fucking mind.
We miss you. He said, screw you guys. I'm
Cool.
going home. He didn't give us the Cartman speech. He's just like, fuck y'all, I'm out. Mandy, where's your husband? Because Lucha did promise us a bidet assembly on this fucking show. Natrix, I don't know if you missed that. I was going to talk to you about it. Lucha had bought a bidet a few months
I'm
ago.
down.
He's going to put it together on a show. He
I
showed us
love
the fucking
watching shit get put together. He better put
So-
that shit together, and he has to finish it.
on the Siamese Goat God episode before Gathering. He showed us the nozzles and the seat, and it looked fucking glorious. Like he's going to have the cleanest asshole at the Gathering next year. Like he will be showing that butthole to
yeah.
everybody.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and speaking of buttholes, he's back.
He's back.
Your Echo Rectus, Roman Wisco Kid.
Yeah,
That's what your. I almost said that's what your mom says, but I don't think I've ever met Roman's mom, so I'm gonna leave that alone. That's what Chaz's mom says. Exo Rectus, Daddy.
so
Ooh.
I
Chaz,
thought this shit had cup holders, but it doesn't. It's actually whatever those two big things are. That's how it attaches to the toilet.
Well,
So here's the
let
problem.
me see. Let me look closer. Those two big things, Lucha, you're looking at a gangbang. I know what those two big things are.
See,
It's your mom's
the
birthday.
problem is,
It's already hit me up,
Roman,
dude.
not to make it weird, but tell your mom I said happy birthday.
Roman, give your mom my number. She would love
I
me.
need
Oh
to
my
buy
god, I would
a
love her
cart.
too. She would. Oh, Roman, you got to make this happen. Can we call your mom on the show?
I think we're missing that little metal
I'll
piece.
propose
That's
her.
what I can connect.
Dorothy Mantooth. Yep. Yeah. Chaz's mom is a saint.
Yo,
only a sinner
Dorothy
when-
Mantooth is a
Chaz's mom
saint.
is only a sinner when me and her get along or me and her get on the phone. And
Hold
she
up.
goes from
Somebody
Mother Teresa
can
to
hear it.
fucking
Sure.
Grace Jones real quick. Just pray she's in heaven.
Chaz's
Oh.
mom is Dorothy Mantooth.
Oh,
Of
we're talking
course.
past tense,
it's
Roman. I
cool.
knew it was going to be some shit like that before I said it, too. That's okay. Lucky for your mom, I'm into necrophilia. So I will go dig
Where'd
her
you
up
get-
and give her the birthday present she always wanted, brother.
Oh shit.
Where'd you get that suit? At
Where
the
is Chaz?
toilet store?
All right, I'll leave Wisco Kid's mom alone. I'll leave Roman Wisco mom alone.
There we go.
Now I
Pop
imagine
him
she
down
talks
a
like
little bit
Bobby's
in
mom.
the share.
It's close enough to Minnesota where they got that accent, but it's a little more subtle. It's like Wisconsin's like a combination of the Chicago meets Minnesota accent. You know what I'm saying? So she'd be like, "Oh, for crying in the mud. Oh, reckless. You want to make another Wisco Kid? A mother cheese whiz." Yeah, I can see you saying some shit like that. Yeah. R.I.P. Roman, the Wisco Kid mom. God, I made that awkward real quick, didn't I?
It's always
all right.
my luck, man. Somebody starts saying something, I make a fucked up joke at the wrong time.
Bro. So I have this problem where I tell jokes and they're funny before they leave my mouth, and then I just look like an idiot. So it's cool. I feel
Yeah, I had a line that I thought about putting in a song, like something to do with I ain't about to get Kirked. You'll get murked to Ascension or some shit like that. But I was like, I might have to hold off on that for a minute.
Okay. You know, I like that idea, Swill. Let's listen to some Natrix. Let's go.
Oh shit!
Natrix, you want to post? You probably got a better signal than I do, so let's do it that way. You want to post them up and share your screen, and we'll listen to some Natrix.
Yeah,
I like that idea, Swill. Good call, Mr. Uncle Swill.
That is beautiful.
You think the host of the show would fucking think of that, but no, hosts from other shows got to come into my comment section and tell me how to do my fucking job, and I love it. Thank you, because I'm
he's sort of just going from Jugg show to Jugg show and helping each one get up to par. He's just the nicest dude.
So Swill is like the Jedi Council of Juggalo podcast. And,
he is definitely the Yoda. Yeah.
Yeah, Swill is like Yoda. Yeah, dude, we need to make that shirt, the Swill's edition shirt, but it's Yoda with the Swill's hair and the fucking hatchet.
Yo, dude. Can I be T.I.D. Mundai, the Conehead dude? Yeah, that's my favorite Jedi.
Swill, we're doing that, bro. That's going to be a thing now. You should fucking capitalize on that. Well, you got your merch for Gathering.
I got Shaggy Two Dope, a T.I.D. Mundai action figure this year, and on the Shaggy show right after the Gathering, he put it on the microphone for like a couple episodes. I don't know where it went now.
I've seen it. Fucking Swill's edition Yoda dolls. Oh my god, dude, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
Yo, I'd buy one of those.
Right.
I gotta get one of those. I gotta get one of those Swill's edition jerseys with Juggalucha made. I know they were doing it, but we were broke at that time. Lucha has a pink lightsaber with stripes.
The liquid in the reckless piss jug is actually crack water bong. Or crack bong water. Did I like to put it in my asshole?
Crack water bong.
I like to boof it. I've seen the way.
Always.
Yeah, I take the crack water from the bong and I put it in my butt.
I feel that. I put the butt water in my crack.
I'm fucking kidding, and that's the funny shit. But we'll roll with it. I don't smoke it no more. I just keep the bong water and do things with it for my own sick amusement. I'm just kidding. I was trying to roll that as far as I could, and I just couldn't. It got stupid real quick. It's funny.
All right, so I got something pulled up here. Pretty much anytime anybody asks me anymore, this is what I'll send to
Swill, that's not a pink lightsaber. That's his erection.
That's an erection.
28.
Lucha's got a red rocket, is what we call it.
That's why I have the rocket on my back, on my vest. It's my red rocket.
How old are you, Natrix?
I am 28.
He's gonna ask you next, what's your sign, and if you like puppies.
I have a dog. If I can get her in the camera, hold on. Let me see.
Oh shit! A little doggalo.
Oh, see, Swilly's bringing you a puppy.
Bray, come here. Hey, baby.
A puppalo.
His name's Bray. After Bray Wyatt.
Look.
Oh.
Hold on. Look. Hey, baby.
Run.
Hey, baby.
Hi, Bray.
Oh.
That's how good little Bray Wyatt.
On the show next,
like
bud.
Frayja. Freya.
Bray. Oh,
Bray,
okay. Not Bray. I'm just Bray Wyatt obsessed.
All right, down.
You can make any dog a wiener dog if they're not fixed. If they're male.
Okay, she is my baby.
Sorry. She's your bitch?
Yeah, I love her to death, dude. I lost my first service dog. She got hit in the road outside because she ran out and we couldn't get her back in. I didn't want another dog, but my fiance, she brought one home and she was like, "Hey, come out here and help me carry in the groceries." And she was just like sitting in the seat. I love her to death.
You sound like you got a cool fiance, bro. Like, hey, so you can help me carry the groceries. I was a little puppy there.
Yeah,
were you like excited, or were you like the stern male, like, no, we're not keeping the damn dog?
At first, I was hesitant. I was hesitant at first. But yeah, man, my fiance, she's helped me a lot. Like I said in that post earlier, I had like recorded shit on like a karaoke microphone before, but like until I met her and like she like really pushed me to like start making music and really helped me fucking get that push that I needed.
That's badass, dude.
So female significant others, take notes. When your males, when your significant other wants to do music, that's the kind of shit you do. You don't sit there and fucking bitch at them for spending 5 minutes too long on their music shit and didn't show you enough fucking attention when they give you every minute of their attention that they're not doing what they love. You know, if you're up there, even kind of sort of with music, feel fucking special. I just had to say that because I've dealt with that situation and it fucking sucks.
I feel that.
Kudos to Natrix fiance.
All right, so Swill said he wanted to hear some shit, so I have something pulled up here,
Yeah.
pretty much that
I
I
see that,
send
brother.
to
We're gonna pull
anybody
that
that
up,
asks
and I'm
me
gonna shut
one.
my fucking yap.
No, you're
All right.
good, man.
Are we ready for this? Oh, man, he said, Lucha, pay attention to me.
Everybody talks like I'm the why should I change? I've never even got to find out who I am. You want me to change? That's crazy. You tell me I'm bad before I even get to be anything. What the hell is that? Original sin or something?
It's a psycho. Been working 9 to 5, what's it coming to? Every day, wake up, get the cake up. Living our life by these digits on a pay stub. We can make the money, but the money won't make us. United States, but they always get a state cut. Then turn around, we give them money that they gave us. Miss being young when I never really gave fucks. Preteen stay getting high off the surplus. Don't trust everything they say. Learned that way back in my heyday. Half the shit you see now, it's all kayfabe. The news spins a narrative like a Beyblade. Think about it, makes you worried for the new age. Time to step up, fight power like a Luke Cage. Loose page and I'm ballin' like I'm Bruce Wayne. Bane rage, crash out, put me in a cage. Gotta keep that faith in yourself. Reach out, seek help, pull me off the shelf. And never give up on this life itself. Look back like, damn man, I did it myself. Made dreams reality, you just have to achieve. Head up, brush off, get back on your feet. Can't waste no time, we ain't clocking defeat. I promise ain't no breaks when becoming elite.
It's the first song I wrote after getting sober.
That's badass, man. Congratulations on getting sober, dude.
I appreciate that. I got a song dropping October 3rd, which is my 1 year, so that's awesome. I got
That's
this
awesome.
too that I dropped. It's going to be on the project coming up.
What helped you get sober?
I don't know, man. I went on tour. I don't know if anybody here knows him or not. Doc Gruesome. I went on tour with him last year, and just a couple of the performances that I had, I went back and watched the videos, and I was I was pretty fucking sauced, man. And I just woke up one day and was like, I don't feel like I need this in my life anymore. If I want to be successful, and fucking meeting Cartoon on that tour, really fucking pushed me to get sober too, because he showed me that you can be in that environment and still do shit.
Shout out Tune.
I think
shout out Acid Cult, baby.
Yeah,
Acid Cult.
Acid Cult for sure. Respectfully, I'm gonna say one of the really cool things, even though I struggle with that at times. One of the really cool things about the sobriety thing is if you're paying attention, you do kind of learn and have to learn how to deal with your emotions, and that's something that as an addict I have not done intentionally.
Yeah.
It's a scary place at times. It's dysregulated at times, but it's when you realize you got through some shit at different points, it's without doing whatever you do to numb yourself. It's a cool feeling. Respectfully, do I always make that choice? Unfortunately, no. Realistically, but at the same point in time, it is a cool feeling when you're able to do that. It's like a feeling of accomplishment. In my opinion,
it really is. I like I said, I struggled at first. Like I said, dealing with my emotions, and I still have my days. And I will stand on this. I know, for some people, that it's a lot easier after time goes on, but I've kind of had the opposite effect. I didn't have meetings or anything to go to, and it was hard at first, probably about the first couple months, just getting a routine set. But then over time, I have those moments where it's I could go back and just fucking burn everything down.
Right.
Yeah, it'll that feeling will never go away. Like the other day, this was 4 days ago, I had a dream that I opened up an original Game Boy from the 90s and a bunch of Percocets fell out.
Okay.
Game Boy, but okay. Yeah, you'll dream about them and like think about it all the time, but when you wake up, like you remember that like this is what I committed to, and I'm not going to break it. You know what I mean? Or
when you went into the dream, when you went into the dream, did you go all CG and it's like, Boogie got me itching like an ant, like that? I can't see right now. My throat's fucking toast, but yeah.
no, like in my dream. So about 99% of my dreams since I was a kid all take place like I live inside the locker room of WWE. And
okay, that's not a bad place to be.
Yeah, but that's like where 90% of my dreams take place. And I remember I walked into it's like a sitcom. I walked into the locker room and then I opened up a Game Boy, a bunch of Percocets fell out, and I turned around and started putting them in the slot machine and I lost.
Lucha, respectfully, that just backs up what I said earlier about you need to go get some wrestling training. I think
I'm down, man.
I think that's what your calling is, and you could do music too. You'd be like the ultimate Jugg, bro.
I feel it. I would love it.
Are you
but
that guy?
Yeah, dude.
And you don't even realize it. You just haven't blossomed into the Juggalucha or you are meant to be.
Yeah, I would love that, man. I have dreams of it all the time. Like I tell Mandy about it constantly. Like I never break, and like I'm constantly like I'm still doing my little white bottles and beating it. But dude, that I'm telling you, because I don't want to lie to you. Some people say that it gets easier, Natrix, and like just from somebody that's like, I feel like I've beaten it. I beat up heroin. I whooped its ass. I put it through a table. I feel like even though I've been like I'm really far away from where I was, I still think like, and when I'm awake, I don't think about it. But when I wake up at night, I'll wake up sweating and I'll be thinking about it like in weird ways, like just weird dreams where, and it's always the same where it's like I put it in the slot machine and then I lost, or like I go into 7-Eleven and it'll say like drugs or something on it and I'll drink that. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
I just have snakes reoccurring in my dreams. Snakes and these fucked up. I don't fly. I glide and I can land, but it's usually the bad ones are snakes. Always fucking snakes.
I have fucking nightmares. I don't have dreams.
Yeah.
I have fucking full-on nightmares about like two things in my entire life now. I shit you not, man. Two things.
What's that?
Space and Jason. And then they made fucking Jason X, dude.
Yo, I was just about to say.
Like, I'm over here
I think
tripping,
someone
dude.
watched
I'm
Friday
having
the 13th
fucking
at
nightmares.
too young of an age. I think someone watched Friday the 13th at a young and impressionable age, and it's just scarred them.
What up, TZ?
What up, TZ? TZ's in here hanging out tonight. What up, TZ? How you doing? Bug eye emotes for EXO. Shit. I don't even know what that means. I think he's talking about glasses. But yeah, is this another Natrix track we're about to?
Yeah, we can pop our ears on real quick. Give me just a sec.
All right, I'm gonna shut myself up and I'll politely shut Lucha up, and we'll be good.
Yep.
You're good.
Now, to some, these deaths are just tragic coincidences, but to others, they're an indication that there are more sinister events taking place.
I've been off my meds, and maybe I just need to go to bed. I'm hearing what you said, but the voices say I'm needing fed. One day I'll be dead, put a bullet in my fucking head. Empty out this dread from my life when I feel the lead. Had to take some time to focus on my sobriety. That mentality haunting me. I can't deal with society. Being pissed makes me happy. What the fuck is the irony? I might climb a couple stories and jump off of the balcony. I need a common strategy on dealing with reality, but every time the demons go away, they keep on hounding me. Just like these rappers, they always pushing and clowning G. Most of it astounding to see, so I watch out who's surrounding me. When I go, I get going, and then the dust never settle. I could crack on the verse, homie, pass me the kettle. I got some problems he's solving, I bang my head to the metal, but then I put these rhymes together, bitch, I hit a new level. I've been off my meds, and maybe I just need to go to bed. I'm hearing what you said, but the voices say I'm needing fed. One day I'll be dead, put a bullet in my fucking head. Empty out this dread from my life when I feel the lead. I've been off my meds, and maybe I just need to go to bed. I'm hearing what you said, but the voices say I'm needing fed. One day I'll be dead, put a bullet in my fucking head. Empty out this dread from my life when I feel the lead.
That's the contention of tonight's guest. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me. And I appreciate you using the word sinister. Most people say supernatural because they think I'm talking about ghosts and witches and stuff like that.
Well, here's your chance to set the record straight.
I believe that there's a sort of force, an unseen, malevolent presence that's all around us every day. And it determines when we live and die. And some people call this force the devil, the devil, the devil, the devil.
Super slept on song, by the way.
Yo, that song was fresh.
Okay. I was about to say the same thing you were. That song was fucking dope.
Real quick, Blazy Boys said, started from the downers, now we're here. Was that in your song?
Nipple down.
Start.
That shit's fucking dope. Started from the downers, now we're here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Started on the downers.
Appreciate you, Robert.
Started on the downers, now we're here. That's dope. Started on the downers, cut them up, my mind is clear. That's fucking fresh.
Hey, Natrix, I have a cool idea for if we want to do a video for De Niro too. So I'll holler at you about that off camera so we don't give it away. But I actually think I got a pretty cool idea.
Oh yeah.
No facts. But yeah, I'll holler at you after the show. But yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, Natrix got some fire, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that shit's sick.
Yeah.
I've been it's like I have like went from having other people like mainly mix my shit to I was just like I need to figure this shit out on my own because I don't want to burden people, and I just I mean eventually I want to learn it because it's part of the process.
I feel that too because it's very. I do meet up with engineers that I do click with that I like, but a lot of the time, and this is really the only area. I'm not really a control freak about things, but when it comes to like the way a certain thing should sound, like, when it comes to like something I'm making or putting my name on or my art, I sometimes don't get what I hope for, and it really just it's hard for me to go back and listen to that. And honestly, you try to do better each time, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. So I feel that. And so ultimately, at that point, the only person you got to credit is yourself. And yeah, man, more power to you. I admittedly am not the best at that. I've had a couple that came out all right and a couple that I cringe at,
Yeah, I mean, it's a learning process every day. That's what I love about music, because every day it's like something new. Every time like you engage with it, it's something different.
I feel you. Music is like my main hobby. Music and wrestling are pretty much the only things me and Mandy are interested. Like that, not interested in. Yeah, we like other stuff. Video games, BattleBots. Shout out BattleBots. Let's bring that shit back. Always on YouTube. Constant robot carnage with flamethrowers and dope shit. Anyway.
You and Mandy should start like a Juggalo Die Antwoord.
Yo, I would love to do Juggalo Die Antwoord.
Yeah, Robert is on Spotify.
Minus the racist weird shit, but yeah.
You think I'm freaky and I like you a lot.
Beast boy. Beast boy.
Oh, there we go. Is that Lucha making that noise or Mandy?
Hey, there's Chaz.
What'd you miss? Hey, son. See, I told you, he thinks I'm his dad. He knows I'm his dad because I told him. His mom doesn't own it yet, but she will. I just got to sweep her off her feet like I did that one night, I mean, the liquor probably helped, but,
Chaz went as Juggalucha to a King ISO show. He did my paint, and then he did little C's instead of my JL.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you're freaky and I like you a lot. Damn it, dude. Now that's going to be stuck in my head all night.
You clowning and I like it a lot.
I think you're freaking and I like you a lot.
Make it about wrestling.
Yo, I would love to make that about wrestling.
Yeah, I see you fucking wrestling and
Full grown from Parts Unknown.
Right.
That's all I got so far.
That's where you got to build yourself from too. The Dark Carnival, not Parts Unknown, or Parts Unknown of the Dark Carnival.
I definitely want to be for Dark Carnival if I can be, because that's like what made me become a wrestler was Muda Vampiro and the boys.
I had to take it off because I sucked and sweat in my eyes. What are you talking about, Chaz?
It's called Fed, Robert.
I told you not to talk about your sister like that, Chaz.
I had to. Oh no, I had to take it off because it sucked and it sweat in my eyes. What's he talking? Oh, your
Sounds like
face
some
paint.
crackhead get shit, Chaz.
Right. Get
No son of
some
mine's gonna cry
baby
in this
powder,
fucking
dog.
chat like that.
Get some baby powder and like a little and a little brush thing, and then what's
No,
it called, baby?
I mean it.
Wig
No son
spray.
of mine will
So
cry
you
like a little
baby
bitch in that
powder,
chat like that, Chaz. I'll let you go
and
back
then
to
you
your room,
wig
take a shot of
spray.
whiskey and a shot of heroin, and you fucking man up. But I'm just kidding.
That's what Shauna does, and Shauna is the queen of paint. I
It's
just
called
took
VD,
her.
Chaz. That's what happens when you get VD in your eyes. It burns.
Oh God, it's the venereal disease.
The venereal.
The Juggo evolution of venereal disease.
On stream, sometimes I'll just say one word and then just start saying it worse and worse to the point where it just becomes a noise.
Face tattoos will grow in one day. Yes, they will, son. After your Amish spirit falls off. After your little Amish spirit falls off, your face tattoos will come in. And then when you get CM Punk exo status, you get the gray beard and you grow it out into a shitty looking goatee.
Yo. I want my face tattoos to grow in.
Because you get delusional and think you look as good as CM Punk, but less famous, you know. Just kidding.
There is 2 face tattoos I want, and it used to be 1, but then Brian Red's face tattoo, like,
too close.
I want to just take it off his face. I was going to say suck it off his face, but I'm not saying that. I'm going to take it off of his face. I know, but it's not comedic if I don't let you in on it. So I would take the tattoo off his face and put it on mine. It's fucking fresh. It's the Darby O'Trill, like.
That would be your forever face.
Yeah, dude. And then I would also get the same tattoo as Gingerbread. He has a Hatchet Man that's outlined in white right here on his face. And I was like, dude, how do you have red hair and my future face tattoo? Like, we're supposed to be.
Y'all are kindred spirits. Y'all are kindred.
I know, bro.
Spirits.
He really is. He's my when I cast Patronus to get rid of the bad guys, Gingerbread pops out.
Shout out to Gingerbread. I love that kid. He's fucking so dope. And I love the fact that just having lived in Idaho myself, a different part. I lived down in the southern part in Boise, but he lives up north. But Idaho is a weird place, man. What up, Mr. Samam? But Gingerbread is up there putting down the north. There's stuff going on north, but it's secluded in a way. It's covered by a fucking you know what I'm saying? The Treasure Valley. It's basically in this valley. And fucking, so a lot of the local music there stays there. Like there's Juggalo rappers in Idaho that they don't go nowhere else. They just fucking play Idaho. And in my opinion, that's where they get it fucked up. You know, they play the local bars or whatever. And that's all they fucking do. This is where I Gingerbread caught my eye. Aside from being a dope MC, that he's actually out there doing it. You know what I mean? And I respect the fuck out of any artist that gets up and goes and does it. And a lot of artists in Idaho don't do that. He'll probably tell you that too. Like a lot of artists, they think Idaho is where it's at, man. They think Boise's the big city. They think fucking Coeur d'Alene. They think that's it, man. If they go over to Oregon or across the border or fucking Washington, like that's what it is. And Gingerbread, he knows better, and that's why I love him, because fucking he knows that outside that fucking valley, there's things going on, man.
Yep.
But on the flip side of that too, it makes it's also a very unique place for its own music too. So you know, it's your perspective on it. But I do admire Gingerbread for the fact that he's not like most Idaho MCs where he actually gets up and he goes and jugs out in fucking Ohio and does the damn thing. He's not a Juggalo rapper in Boise, not fucking doing shit outside of Boise or Tallbow or Nampa, which are bordering cities. So shout out to Gingerbread, man. You a fucking man. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that, Chris. You dope.
Hell yeah. Idaho's its own. Mistress says Idaho's its own friggin' planet.
I am gonna give Idaho one cool thing though. So in Idaho, it is your right as an American to have a concealed firearm with no permit, as long as you're not under the influence of drugs or have drugs on you. I found out what the gray areas were when I was sleeping in the skate park in Boise. I was woken up by a BPD, and they knew I had a firearm in my waistline, so they asked very politely if I could just interlock my fingers real quick. Well, they secured it and took my magazines. I said, okay, yeah, that's cool. And then they were more pissed off about the paraphernalia I had than the firearm. They asked me once, why do I have the firearm? I said, you saw me sleeping in a fucking skate park. He's like, good point. So it just, you know, I don't agree with all the politics there, but I do think that is pretty cool about Idaho.
Yeah.
I could have went and gotten my gun back any time, but I decided I was going to fuck out back to Oregon and count my losses with my pink 9mm. I loved it. But RIP pink 9mm, you know? So
Damn, a pink 9mm. That's dope.
bro. So there's a funny story behind that. I was hanging out with this dude in Portland, and he had this fucking girlfriend, and she was all over the place, wild ass girl. And they got into it, broke up one night. And this chick slides into my DMs. I'm not even thinking. So I agreed to meet her at a bar, and I realized what I did, and I was like, oh no, I can't do that, and just told him no. And I sent him the conversation. Well, he starts fucking tripping, right? He's fucking he's mad at me. We're no longer friends. And that part hurt, but he did a little bitch move. He went and got his fucking gang involved, and I'm not trying to sound like a badass, but like that don't scare me. Respectfully, like I grew up in Southern California. I know what time it is in that regard. Like, fucking play like that, cool. I'll come back with a pistol. I play shoot him up. You're gonna get shot at by a fucking guy with a pink 9mm. Have fun with it. And fortunately, he reached out and we made up, and it was cool. And that never happened. But that was the story behind acquiring the pink 9mm. It was just my fucking sense of humor with a situation.
Okay.
Like that. Fun facts. The more you know.
The more you know, dude.
The more you know.
File it under. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. Oh, what part of Idaho did you live in or did you live in, Mr. Mayhem? Because Idaho, don't get me wrong, man, it's got some pretty fucking parts, especially you go up north, man. It is fucking beautiful, especially right there on the border of Montana. So the Montana-Idaho border, that's like some of the prettiest parts of the country I've ever seen. Like just gorgeous. Southern Idaho's all right. It looks kind of like Utah, but it's got some woods and it's cool. Look, you know what I'm saying? Boise's got a river that goes through the city. Blackfoot and Boise, okay, yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. Fucking the blue field and all that shit. They don't have a pro team, so everyone goes crazy over Boise State. So it's its own little culture, man. It's cool. People like to go downtown and get just fucking sloppy drunk and just over there falling over and throwing up. And that's Boise. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, no, Boise was cool. I had some good memories there, and I got some not so good ones. So hell yeah, that's dope. 208. But yeah. Anyway, Natrix, what's going on with you, brother? I didn't mean to steal your thunder, man. Let's hear some more about Natrix.
I did think that we could do something a little special. I could play Dark of the Night early, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be badass.
Well, we can do that. Give me just a second. I'll stop sharing this and see if I can get it pulled up. Might as well.
Yeah, bro, let's play some more shit. I'm with it. I like listening to music on the show. My Wi-Fi just usually sucks, so I can't do it. So if we're doing it, let's do it. I love it. When I upgrade for season 2, I do plan on being able to show all the friends ads and stuff like that in between shit. I'm gonna run it more like the Horde cast. I'm not like they have their fun commercials and stuff. I'm gonna try to put all the homies' businesses and plug and make it look like legit. So there will be upgrades coming for season 2, which I'm looking forward to. Anyway, now let's Matrix, pull it up, man. Let's go.
You're good. Give me just a second here. I'm working on
No,
getting
you're
it
good. No
pulled
rush.
up. It won't let me pull it up in the media player, unfortunately. I've been holding on to this for a while too. Alright, let me see here. I may not be able to play it. Actually, it's not going to let me pull it up there either. So let me find something else we can listen to on YouTube here.
You got a link we can put in the chat or something so these people can check it out themselves, or is it not released yet? Or
yeah, that's where it's not released. It's just issues with that. It won't let me pull it up in the app that I'm trying to pull it up.
So is it safe to say with the sample you're about to give us that it is going to be released soon?
Yeah, it's coming out October 3rd.
Okay, guys. What's it called?
Dark of the Night. So it's like a play off of Batman, kind of, honestly.
Okay. Well, keep on the lookout for that. Is it going to be on all platforms, YouTube, Spotify, all that?
Yep, everywhere.
Awesome. Keep on the
Everywhere,
lookout
all
for that.
the
Y'all
time.
Nate's about to drop some heat.
Yell at me.
I'm gonna yell at you.
What was that, Mandy?
I do.
She's mad at me because I was.
He's supposed to be a professional and he's fooling around.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Yeah.
Just say XO Reckless did it. You can throw me on the bus, Mandy. I'm sorry.
No, it was me. I kicked over the chair.
XO Reckless did it.
I was dancing and being foolish.
But you had a bad decision on the background, so XO Reckless did it. You're fine. You just tell her that you'll be out of trouble, I promise.
You got it.
Cool. So what else can you tell us about Natrix Fest, man? What kind of venue is it going to be at? Is it all ages? Like, what's the price? Is there a price?
There is no price.
Fuck yeah, I'm sold.
It is not a all ages show because it is technically at a dispensary, so
that's cool. That's cool. If they don't got stretch marks, I don't want to fuck with them anyway. I'm just kidding. No, but no, that's cool. I mean, I do like all ages shows, but I'm just making an obnoxious comment. But yeah, that's dope.
That being said, I do have those Lake Shawnee shows coming up that are going to be all ages, which is it was a kind of a curveball whenever they hit me up saying that I had to censor stuff, but my son hasn't ever had to. He hasn't ever got to see me perform, so I'm going to
you're gonna make some radio edited versions of your songs and go out and entertain them, huh?
Yeah, and I'm going to bring my kid on stage and make it a thing.
I know in our initial conversation about that, I kind of clown on that, but like, bro, I can get it. I respect that.
Yeah. It's going to be like I said, it's going to be a smaller set for sure, but I'm going to doctor it up as much as I can.
That's cool because there's going to be an 8-year-old kid seeing that thinking it's the coolest fucking thing he's ever seen, and who knows he's going to be doing when he starts fucking music as he gets older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's cool. I mean, I was kind of like, that's kind of lame, not paying you, and they want you to, but like on the flip side of that, I agree with what you said as well.
It challenges me too to want to write a song where I don't actually like write like nothing but like just clean and like make it have some sort of more substance than cuss words almost. You know?
Right, and that's the aspect I didn't think of, but now you say that's fucking fire because I think one of the coolest verses I wrote, I don't think I said I think the worst word I said was bitch, and that was it. And I actually went into great detail about how I smoked bath salts in the verse and ate her face off. And now I'm in her house naked and have no idea how I got there, but I'm having bits and pieces of the night coming back together. So, but the only bad word I had in it was bitch. And fucking, I thought that was pretty cool. I was able to get so graphic about it without using, cuss words.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what I missed? Oh, you missed everything, Jesus.
Missed it all.
Natrix whipped out on us like, oh my god, this guy, he's like a fucking giraffe, dude. Like, you didn't miss nothing, man. We're just chilling. Natrix did show us some of his songs. They're fucking fire.
Somebody called for a record. Oh yeah, the couch is over here.
Lucia, what you talking about, Willis?
My couch.
Fuck your couch.
You big
fuck your couch. I want to see your bidet.
The couch.
Lucha, fuck your couch. I want to see your bidet. Fuck your couch. I want to see. Yeah,
so
it is the day
I got great news and bad news. I would love to put it up, but they sent us 2 of the piece instead of 1 of both of them, and we have to get this piece to connect to the water flow.
Put the wrong shit in the box.
Yep. So
dude.
We just have to get the piece that connects the water from the wall to the toilet. That's the piece we need.
Luch, I'm disappointed in you because you could have acknowledged this before gathering, ordered it before gathering, and then we could have been putting this together. But you know what? That's all right. We'll save it for a later episode. I'm okay with it.
We'll save it, and I will make sure to put it on XO Reckless.
We'll build the suspense along. I'll get you some XO Reckless bidet toilet targets with just my face.
Dude, that would be hilarious. I'm pretty sure that we'll get this done by like tomorrow or like get the piece by tomorrow or the next day because we're going to order. Amazon's crazy. So we'll just get the piece.
Those can't be too much. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make little XO Reckless face tinkle targets.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking funny.
That'd be badass.
Be a couple $, whatever. Fucking have your 5-year-old fucking, or maybe you. I don't know. Fucking if you hate me, fucking. That just got really weird really quick. Sorry, I thought it was funny, but then it just got really I'm not gonna say R. Kelly like, but really weird. So I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, anyway, that would be pretty funny though, as a novelty. No,
dude, October is gonna be. I don't know. I'm ready for it, but I'm nervous, man.
Yeah, it's your first one, man. I mean, I'm not telling you to be nervous, but I mean, it comes to the territory, man. It's your work. It's your work. You're presenting to people. You're putting your heart and soul into it. Yeah, I mean, it's a good nervous, though. I'd hope.
Yeah, I think, for sure.
I think because of how much you care about it, you're gonna kill it.
Right.
And I've thought of it on like both spectrums. I'm like, because I want to prepare for anything, you know. So I'm like, what if I show up and there's like 3 or 4? I'm gonna put on a good show regardless. That don't fucking
Hell
matter.
yeah.
But then at the same
How is
time, on
the
a
smoke?
positive note, I'm like, what if I show up there and there's so many people that we have to start denying people because it is a smaller venue.
Right.
So I don't know at like what point, you know, they'll be like, yo.
And I've been very adamant about this too. Is a lot of those small towns, even though they don't have a Jugg scene, if they've got a couple local guys doing music and they link up and do an event in that fucking town, dude, I've been in shit with the sheriff's working the fucking door and fucking the whole goddamn town's there, cowboys, all that shit.
Yeah.
And it's a weird crowd, but I mean, like, it's a packed house. And
So there have been a few
nobody knows who the fuck
shows.
you are outside that town, but like, it's something going on because they don't always got something going on like that.
Yeah,
So,
there
you know what I'm
have
saying?
been a few shows. There's like 2 smoke shops, like right where we're gonna be at. There
Okay.
have been some other shows at the one beside of it, and they're both pretty much like the same ordeal, like dispensary type, and they don't really mess around with it too much. But like I said, it's definitely happened. I was on a show probably about 2 years ago around here, and it definitely. I was like rolling up, and next thing you know, put your fucking hands in the air, state police, you know.
Damn.
Right, man. And yeah, on one hand, you create an atmosphere that's fucking dope. The best part is if you're polite, you will do good business, you fucking clean up, you make sure the venue's clean, you make sure people aren't fucking shit up. They're gonna have you back, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there
more
all
likely-
day, kind of making
more
sure
likely,
everything
you know,
goes smooth.
You make it a good thing or a thing that looks like it could be good, and it's in its early phases. They're gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man. I'm glad you got your foot in the door. I'm happy for your festival, and I'm fucking honored to be a part of it, man.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. Like I said, regardless of what happens, it's gonna be crazy because it's like my set list is huge. I got a few curveball covers in there that like I've never performed covers, and finally found some songs that I was like, man, this would sound really good live with my own twist on it.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I hope for you once you get on that stage, those nerves go off the fucking window and you own that shit, bro, and you just kill it.
Oh,
and
they
you bring
will.
it to
They
life
always
like
do.
you envision.
They
Once
always
you
do.
realize the butterflies in your stomach are from the carnival, you're gonna kill it, bro.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that. That being said, I did pull up a live performance video if y'all want to peep that, so we can
Yeah.
get a
Bro, this is your
Hell
show.
yeah.
Yeah, show away, man.
idea. All right, hold on.
I'm gonna mute us up. We'll Natrix cues up the song.
I don't even know a car. How's that shit work? Fucking cars, how do they work? Fucking cars, how do they work?
I don't know. I'm not Henry Ford.
Yo, I am actually going to hop off because we have to wake up at 4 a.m. to go to her work.
Oh shit.
All right.
Early morning.
Have to be at work
All right.
at
Good
4.
night, Randy. Good night, Lucia. Y'all have a great night. Have a blessed
night,
morning
Lucia.
and awesome. as always.
Chat, I love you. Natrix, it was so cool to chill with you again. XO, you're my
Appreciate it.
brother. I love
Appreciate
you.
y'all. I love
Hope
y'all.
you have
Whoop, whoop, man, motherfucker, waking clown. Love y'all.
Hell yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Yes, sir. Woo woo, buddy.
And then there was 2.
Whip sound. I need like an Indiana Jones bullwhip sample. It just like resonates.
Fucking
I'll get some cool samples
soundboard.
for season 2, I promise. What's up, buddy?
Some soundboard action.
Oh yeah. I need to look into all that shit. This started in July with me. I was in a rehab place, and I was like, I was talking to my homie Real Chaos, and I was writing, and I really wasn't doing a lot of online presence. I was kind of not shy, but just kind of like I felt weird about promoting myself. And it was just one of my hangups. And he says, "No, bro, you got this free time. Like, start working on your online following." Initially, we started talking about doing reels and stuff like that, where I was doing rants or whatever. And I tried a couple, and I just really wasn't hitting with me. I said, "Wouldn't that be dope? To just fucking bring on guests, artists of all sizes, bring on some other cool juggalos like as guest hosts, and just kind of rotate like a round table." And well, here we are in fucking October, and I'm over 50 episodes deep, and I'm looking forward to season 2 and how I can make it better. So again, I'd like to say thank y'all to everyone that tunes in and supports this, all the guests. And it's an honor again to have Natrix on the show, man. So I'm gonna shut up and let Natrix talk some more. But yeah.
Hell yeah, man. It's been awesome to watch. Like I said, I haven't been tuned in the whole time because, fucking Facebook algorithm. Like, you don't really see shit from anybody until, like, you start interacting with them. And
that part.
I can't remember what really ended up happening.
I caught wind of your festival, and you were booking, and we started talking, I think. I remember seeing you around before here and there, but it was like I knew of your name. I was familiar with it, and knew that we were friends on Facebook and that you did music and stuff to some degree. And I don't think the interactions actually hit like quite so frequently until we started really working, like you're talking and fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta love Facebook, man. Like I said, they hate me for some reason.
Okay, well, get that money, girl.
Facebook definitely hates me. They do not like
promos.
It
pays me. I'm like, they hate you. Sorry. Well, get that money still.
Good old Facebook algorithm. Gotta love it.
Right. I'm actually still learning about that. I've actually had artists that have come on and have kind of given me tips about algorithm. HB the Grizzly was one. She gave me a cool tip about it that I've kind of utilized it here and there as far as, more people sharing the same thing at the same time. It kind of ups the algorithm. And it makes sense. It's just stuff that you don't think about as an artist initially. You want to put it out there. You have a platform and you think, you get this, you put it out, it's going to scroll through someone's feed. And sadly, that's not the way it works all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it used to work like that to a degree. And then it all became about the algorithms. And then you can see the artists that have figured out the algorithms and the ones that are working on it and the ones that haven't. And it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely something that takes a lot to crack. And then consistency is really a lot of it. Yes, honestly, and I'm fucking terrible for like not posting for days at a time and then being like, hey guys, I'm still here.
Right. And that's kind of what I was saying before, but before I started doing the show, I didn't have that much consistency. I'd be all right, or I'd have mental health days where I just didn't want to fucking even get on the internet, or I'd be on the internet but not doing a whole lot of anything because I didn't feel anything I had was worth sharing or presenting, or no one was watching me talk, or what I'm saying, just different stuff like that. And like I said, it was the Real Chaos, who's an artist in Virginia that I met when I was out there, and we just kind of clicked. And he's been a good homie. He actually did my new logo, but he kind of gave me some pointers on that, and it made sense. Like, hey man, just you're chilling out, and that's cool. You're doing interviews and stuff, and trying to keep your name out there, but you're not recording a lot of music right now. And so, let's work on your presence. And I said, okay. And honestly, it's been more and more every day. I'm finally getting banned from posting in groups for a couple of days here and there because I go too hard, which is kind of an honor. You know what I'm saying? Because I watch my friends do that, and I congratulate them, and now it's happening to me. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, right. It's definitely, like I said, I still haven't completely figured it out. I know consistency is a big part of it. I do have some ideas for some fucking infomercial type deals that I'm going to do for Natrix Fest. So that's going to be fun. They're going to be fucking hilarious.
And the Hordecast, they do the fake commercials too. I thought when I was on there doing that, I thought that was fucking cool as fuck. I'm not going to say I'm going to do that. I would rather, help my friends' businesses. So I'd probably encourage my friends to come up with dope commercials for their stuff for season 2. That actually want to put in the effort and stuff. But I love the fact that they had fake commercials. Like, it was fucking dope, and they were funny, and I laughed the whole time. And so, anything that makes you uniquely you got to look at it. When you're an artist, you're putting out. It's a whole big picture. It's not just the song. It's not just the way you look. It's not just this or that. Those are all important pieces of a puzzle. And so,
Yeah.
what do you have to offer different? Well, you're putting out these cool infomercials. That's different, and that's also representing what Natrix is. And I fuck with that. I get it. I love it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
They're gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be weird because obviously like I have a pretty dark aesthetic around like the music and shit, so it's gonna be different. But like everything can't be fucking thunder and lightning all the time, you know.
yeah.
Got to be rainbows and sunshine somewhere.
Yeah. That's dope, bro.
Maybe some Twinkies.
Well, shit, let's talk more in private, but I mean, I haven't really determined how long I'm going to be in the area yet. It kind of depends on some factors, but I'm willing to help create and stuff. I love doing shit like that. So let's talk about this a little more off camera, but yeah, just throwing it out there, man.
Hell yeah, definitely. Like I said, I got a few ideas I'm just like waiting until like closer. That's why I've been pretty hard on the promotion for Natrix Fest, but like once like October is here, I'm gonna go a lot harder. Like it's been kind of crazy, like going out around Bluefield and seeing my flyers everywhere and like seeing how many of them are getting like put out. After the first day I dropped the flyer, I like got on Facebook in the morning and like that's all I seen on my feed was fucking Natrix Fest flyers everywhere. So it's been fucking surreal. That's why I was telling Lucha, I was like, man, like we're liable to hit capacity at some point.
Natrix, real quick, you know what it says boost ad? If you put aside $20-$40 and you boost the Natrix Festival and you select the demographics to just Bluefield and within the surrounding regions, that's going to hit everybody that might be into that kind of music in their feed where it says sponsored ad. So that might be something worth your while. And you don't got to spend a whole lot, $20-$40, and it might be worth it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to put something aside
I've done
for
that here
too.
and there. Back in early days, I get drunk in a bar to have an extra $20 instead of spending it on more alcohol. I throw it in Facebook and I actually get quite a bit of hits on my old page. My old page got hacked, and I'm still building this one, the current one I have up. But the original page I had got hacked after like 2,500 followers, and I lost it. But that was the kind of shit I would do. And you see the numbers. You post an ad or a song with somebody, and you selected that demographic. Next thing you know, you get like 600 fucking likes on it, and you're like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, respectfully, especially if you can localize it like with your festival, and that's kind of what I'm saying. You don't got to spend a whole lot.
Yeah, and I definitely, like I said, next year I'm already working on next year. Like I said, of course, I'm going to try to have everybody that is here this year, I'm going to try to have them come back. I don't know if the Blazy Boys are still in here or not. I'd like to have them come out.
I would love to I would love to come back, and I'd love to ride with the Blazy Boys if that's the case. Road trip to West Virginia next year, boys.
Yeah, it's gonna be, like I said, it's only going to get bigger each year. Like I said, I want next year to be like have like some other headliners and shit like that. So
that's dope.
It's only going to get bigger.
Like, for a festival, you only got 4 or 5 artists on this festival, which is a little small lineup for a festival. But like, I like how you're starting small and then planning on growing. I think that's really cool. To where I usually try to, I don't necessarily bite off more than I chew, but I usually try to do the most that I can. And I like that you're taking your time and meticulously doing it little by little, because I think that's going to pay off in the long run, man.
Yeah,
like the kind of shit I'll jump in balls deep right away, and then I'll realize, hey, maybe I should have baby stepped up this. So I respect that, and I like it a lot, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, this is the first time I've put together a show. I've played plenty of shows at this point, but I've enjoyed the process of it. Honestly, it's been fun. Like I said, it still hasn't happened yet. I'm sure everything will go smooth.
Right. And smiling, staying after to help clean up and showing that you give a fuck about the venue, that's going to go a long way with you too in the future, just like any other business, you know what I'm saying?
And these are like people, a lot of the people that work there and stuff there, I know them like personally. So like, it's going to be fun.
You treat it like it's your home too. And the club owners notice this. They notice who does that shit and who doesn't. And it's not all of it. It's one part of the picture, but respectfully, like that goes a long way with a lot of people. Showing that you care about the venue, that you're grateful that they let you do this and willing to grow with them, and they take note of that kind of shit.
Yeah,
I'm probably telling you shit you already know, but just something I like to point out because not everybody gets that.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I love when people give me tips and stuff like that.
Absolutely, man.
Like I said, I'm new to the creating a show. Like I said, I've been on shows, but when it comes to getting everything lined out, like I said, it was stressful at first. Honestly, I was worried at one point we weren't even going to have 3 other acts because, like I said, some people like to perform. Some people are like, you ask them and they act like they want to, and then they just don't have the drive. And that's like a lot of what sets a lot of people apart in the underground, is you got to have the fucking hustle and the fucking drive. That's why I respect what you've been doing, because you show up and you do it, no matter if you are late here and there. You fucking still show up and you do it,
bro. And you're gonna deal with that, and you just get used to dealing with shit like that, and being able to just watch. If someone wants to come at you with an ego or leave you on red in that regard, you know what, whatever. And trying to take it to you personally, it's hard not to sometimes. But there will be a time when, if you keep going, those people take notice of you and be like, "Hey, can I get on your festival?" It's like, "What? You snubbed me the first fucking 2 years I asked you." It's just weird like that, bro. So shit turns out weird like that. You know, just take it in stride and keep pushing forward, man. Don't let it get to you.
Yeah, I ain't like I said, I had a few people try to jiff me, I guess, because a lot of people knew, like, I was pretty much honest with people and was like, hey, this is my first time setting up a show. I had a few people, like, I mean, wanting some ridiculous fucking funds to come 20 minutes from where they live, and they don't have Spotify, and I'm just like, yeah, you're not.
Your plays aren't matching your demands.
Yeah, and you ain't getting me.
Respectfully, yeah. And I'm not naming names, but there's some artists I feel that their plays don't match, and maybe I'm missing a piece of the puzzle, and that's fair. But I mean, on one hand, it's up to the artist to decide how much he's worth. But respectfully, it's up to the people that support the artist to decide that price. That's what a good artist does. Is they take note of that, is what the people are willing to pay for them, and they roll with it. You know, and some unfortunately are, I'm not gonna say delusional. But in that case, they're asking an amount of money that their numbers just don't match. And so nobody with a good business sense is going to look at that and go, oh, fuck yeah. And so there are artists that will be like, oh, this guy will give you this. And maybe that's the case here and there. You know, this guy will give you X amount of dollars because he likes you. But you got to learn to differentiate and understand that and accept it as an artist and know where you're at to some degree. You know what I'm saying? And keeping humility and a realistic outlook and trying not to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, a few people get fame and their egos get the best of them, and you know if they're getting what they're asking for, then more power to them. You know, and if I don't get it, that's not their fucking problem. Respectfully, so you know what I'm saying, just man. You got artists coming at you like that, definitely do your homework, man. Look in and say, okay, well this guy wants $500, but he's got fucking 100 plays on a video he's had up 8 years. That doesn't make any sense to me. Let's see the Spotify numbers. Okay, he's got 35 monthly listeners. That's not. You know, I'd be happy with that, but. You know, that just isn't, but does it warrant the gamble that you're willing to pay them $500 down, hypothetically, and then you're not going to make that back? That's part of the business model. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well, like I said, I only plan for it to expand, but I also want it to be like a localized thing too. Like I want it to be a land of opportunity, if you will, because I wasn't handed too many opportunities to just perform and get in front of an audience whenever I first started.
Absolutely. And that's cool because you're creating an environment, an atmosphere, a thing. Like I said, there could be some 13-year-old, or not this show, but other show, some kids seeing that going, you know, maybe he feels different or alienated and he likes music and wants to make it. Well, maybe seeing you do that and you're from his fucking town, maybe that's the fucking spark that started him. And 5 years later, this kid's fucking doing what you are or what you were at that point. You know what I'm saying? And it really does work like that in a lot of cases. And especially with the smaller towns and small areas, you create that environment, man. You create your building. Like, that's fucking dope. And a lot of artists don't understand that. And I'm not saying everyone's got ego, but I'm saying a lot of artists are they don't see that picture, and not all of them have to. But I do have a lot of respect for the artists like you that start and work their way small and will understand the necessity of building something versus just going out and wondering why there's not 300 people at their fucking show screaming their name. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I appreciate the down to earth and humility on that part, and the understanding that Rome wasn't built in a day. So I respect the fuck out of you, bro.
I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I just got tired of people really, like, I don't know, I felt like I got hoed a lot early on in my career. I really do. And I'm glad that I've made it this far in. I hate that I haven't done this sooner than I did, but I had to learn a lot of shit. I had to get sober to be here. Okay. So I don't feel like whenever I was drunk, I don't feel like I could have handled like the business aspect of everything. So everything's like fallen into place. And since last year when I went on tour with Doc and them, like I've noticed like a steady incline since then. And it's been.
So I know you haven't done a lot of programs or anything like that, but that's what they tell you. They say you start doing the sobriety, it's part of what they tell you in those programs. Things will start happening like they should, and to an extent, it's not rocket science. You're not putting your own situations in jeopardy anymore by being drunk and fucking them up, or getting drunk and running your fucking mouth off online, or you know what I'm saying? Like that shoots you in the foot. That hurts you. You know, you might feel justified in the moment because you're fucking 3 sheets to the wind, but you wake up going, "Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot." Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, but so you might feel like that, but then you look and the backlash is already there. People have seen it. People already realize, and they've already got this impression of you, like, "Oh wow, that guy's a fucking shit show," you know, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, that does play into account. And so, in a sense, getting sober, the stuff does start to happen because you're not numbing yourself instead of focusing on working. You're working instead of focusing on numbing yourself. So it does happen, you know. Yeah. And that's what they tell you in recovery stuff is this stuff starts to happen as it should. I don't know if I believe that, but I believe it more like I say, like I just said it, to where you're actually putting the work and energy into that. So therefore you're making it happen. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like if you put the right energy into something, I've noticed that it'll happen with this shit. But like I've seen a lot of artists even now. I won't get too into it, but like too many people just try too hard, and I have mad love for fucking the underground, and like I respect the Juggalo rappers and all this good shit, but I feel like there's some select few that really try too hard to mimic what has already been done into oblivion. So I'm very, like I said earlier, I'm very meticulous with everything that I do. Like there's always that I got that drive from like growing up and seeing a lot of shit in the underground, and I love it.
Very
but, like,
fair.
I don't want to.
I'm gonna take what you said and mention another artist right now. That's what actually hooked me to Midnight Yami, respectfully, because he was using other stylistic influences, but showing Juggalo love, and it hadn't been done like that before, at least not that I'd seen. When I saw Yami I do the Whoop Time 2 video, I was I'm not trying to sound like a fangirl, but I do appreciate Yami and his music. But I was hooked. I understood it. I get it. I got why people were fucking blowing it up, why people were talking shit, why people, and not why people talking shit, but the fact that I noticed really quickly it was so polarizing, and people are going, well, wait a second, what the fuck? Because he was making waves right out the gate. Like it seems like right out the gate, but like realistically, you go back and look at that guy. He's been working his ass off for years, and finally found something that clicked. And he's bringing something new to the Juggalo sound. He's got emo influences. He's got fucking, R&B, not R&B, more singing influence. He gets creative with it, but he can also throw down some gangsta ass bars. So respectfully, that's what I like about him is he's not just trying to cookie cut something. He takes, and I'm going to go ahead and say Yami's fucking fam. So anyone who wants to call him a culture vulture can suck my fucking dick. On solid your fucking opinion. But Yami took the fucking, the hate online for a year plus. Yami took the shit talking. Yami took the fucking people harassing his wife and all that shit. And he took it like a fucking pimp, like a king, dude. And he really did. He got up and gathering people through piss at him. Guess what? Yami was still fucking standing there. So you know what? I think Yami hates this fucking retard at this point. And I respect the fucking Yami, and that's all those are reasons why.
Like I said, I'm going to reach out at some point and try to apologize. That's crazy to say as a 28-year-old man, but like I said, I was just kind of following what was people around me were doing.
And that's really big of you to admit that too. I just wanted to say that. I didn't mean to cut you off, but the fact that you're willing to even say that and say, hey, I was wrong. I think, and from the interactions I have had with Yami and how I've seen him interact in other situations like that, I think that's going to go fine. So, I'm not speaking for him, but I think if you came at me like that, I would have a lot of respect for you. I get it. And I say, that's like pretty big if you come up and say that.
I grew up with a mentality, and especially whenever I was still like this, like I said, I'm not making excuses for it, but I was still pretty heavy into alcohol at the point, and I just didn't understand, and like the more I've kind of stepped back and like seen, like I said, you even said it, like he's kind of took it on the fucking chin for a while, and it just don't sit right with me to know that I was a part of like a lot of those fucking memes and shit that was going around at that point. Like it was pretty fucking terrible.
You felt you should be there to some degree, correct?
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah.
So respectfully, that's jealousy, correct? I'm not putting that. That's what I'm asking. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really big of you. That's really big of you to admit that, man. Like I admire you for doing that. Just FYI.
I learned. It's crazy that it took me this long to learn it, but somebody at my new job, my trainer, actually, he said something that stuck with me for probably about a week and a half now. He said we got to be willing as humans to have uncomfortable conversations with each other, whether it be on the same level with leadership at a job. And that really has stuck with me. Like, you really have to have uncomfortable conversations to
That's fucking
pivot
fire, bro.
from
I
shit.
like your trainer. I don't know, but I agree with what you said. Yeah, and honestly, he's dead right. And the thing I'm giving you credit for is because not everyone not everyone develops the self awareness to sit there and go, oh wow, I'm just being a jealous dick. And I'm not
Yeah.
calling you out. I'm not saying you
Yeah.
know, in that sense, like I had no reason to hate on this guy. I was just talking, whatever the case was, because
Yeah.
I thought I should have been there. Well, guess what? Like, to
Yeah.
take a step back and go, like, wait, no, he deserved to be there. I didn't. I'm working my way to where I'm going to be now. That's big of you, bro. And I give
It
you
made
mad
me
love for that.
reevaluate myself, honestly, and I was like, it like you're saying, it was obviously there was some sort of jealousy there, but it made me step back once I got sober, and I was like, I need to put in more work with what I'm doing to be able to get there.
Mad respect, bro. I fuck with that. I respect that. I fuck with that a lot, bro. I appreciate you even saying that, man. And because I didn't even know about it, but just the fact that you came out and said that makes me go, wow, okay. Because not everybody that was doing that, they'll just, if they decide they're not going to hate anymore, just fizzle off and shut up and go hate on someone else. But what you're actually growing and learning from, I fuck with that, bro. Much love.
Yeah.
Respect on that.
And I've just gotten tired too of seeing the community be filled with so much hate, dude.
It's
I know
petty.
it's
It's
like
silly.
a over
It's pointless.
fucking talked about thing at this point, but like it's grown to a ridiculous point, honestly.
You know, it has, man, and I think you know, for some artists it works. I'm not naming names, but there are artists that go up there and air their laundry, and it's a big fucking echo chamber, and people jockeying and clout chasing their comments, and that's fine. And that's what works for them. That's not really my style. Respectfully, I don't. If I do air my dirty laundry to an extent, I'm usually pretty vague about it. And honestly, there's something wrong in my life that I'm doing that, and so
Yeah.
But some people, it almost seems like that's what gets their numbers. And is it my place to say that's bad? No, but do I prefer to do things that way? No, I don't do it like that. I don't prefer to. Honestly, like I said, if I'm doing that, then there's something wrong. Respectfully. So, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why I don't get into the algorithm too much, because I don't overshare about my life. But I'm not going to change who I am. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like even the little bit that I put on my status earlier, talking about like my grandpa, like he's passed away. Like if I do talk about something on Facebook, like I want it to be recognized that like I mean what I'm saying. You know, so like you won't ever really see me get too personal. But like
Right.
today, I was just like sitting around, and I was like, damn. Because I always like remembered in my mind, I was like, I would like put out my first track in like 2018, but then I really thought about it, and I was like, dude, I like at 12 years old, like went on a mission, dude. I like got a karaoke machine, had a CD player, and like awkwardly like recorded all this
Right.
shit onto a tape. I took it to my grandpa. He was the only one that ever heard it. He let me use his phone book and his phone and his computer to like find all these record label addresses and shit, and I like found somewhere to send it to. Obviously, I
That's
never
fucking
heard
cool, though.
back,
Fuck
but
yeah. Props to your grandpa, bro.
yeah,
I wish
he
my
really,
grandparents would have done shit like that. I mean, they tried to be supportive when I was getting the music and shit. They bought me little toys and shit. And as I got older, they'd buy us like, and they didn't buy me no Gibson Les Paul or nothing when I was playing guitar, but they'd pull up with a little Fender kit or something. It is the thought that counted. But yeah, but they weren't musically inclined people. Not really.
Yeah.
So they didn't really get it. They didn't understand why I had such a passion for it. My mom was a little bit of a narcissist and drama queen, so she thought if she could keep me away from music, then I wouldn't be a heroin addict, which I never ended up becoming. Admittedly, I did have an unfortunate bout with fentanyl for a while in my life. But my point is, she just, my mom was just weird. And honestly, I had to, before she died, I had to remove her from my life in that aspect because she was not supportive. She was fake supportive for a while in my 20s and stuff. And then it just became, I don't know why you're still even fucking wasting your fucking time with that. I said, what do you mean? And she copped this fucking attitude. I said, I don't think you understand, like, all the shit I'm going through that you pretend you understand and you just want to tell me you don't understand me. Like, fucking, that's the only thing keeping me sane, not you, because you're a fucking bitch. Fucking, it's this. Fuck you, I take this. And a lot of people, they're dumbfounded by that. But for me, there's no other way. If someone comes at me sideways about making music, guess what? You get a warning and you keep it up. We're not talking anymore. I don't want your fucking opinion. I never asked for it, and I'm not going to listen to it. So you know what I'm saying?
I haven't really. I haven't really dealt with that. Like a lot of my family has
good.
been pretty supportive,
That's fucking
but
awesome.
like some of them, I'm like they like my brother Wade. I don't. I mean, he don't really fuck. Like me and him were really close as like kids, but like he's heavily like into like Ouija Mac and shit like that too. But like
That's cool.
I don't get none of that love, and I like come from a place where I'm like, man, if there's somebody around me that's like my friend or something, and I support them or they're my family, like I'm gonna show out for these people.
So on one hand, that sucks, bro. On the other hand, yeah, you in a perfect world, your family would be championing for you and cheerleading for you. But I mean, maybe you'll come around. Maybe, and you know what I'm saying? Like maybe that'll be a gallstone for you as the day that you do finally win your brother over. You may never, but you know what I'm saying? Like at that point, I get it. It sucks, but at the point, it seems like you've realized that you can't let that affect you. Like you can't. Like yeah, it sucks. Maybe you're never going to be Luigi Mac to him. Whatever, man. Like you've seen these. I think it was Kevin Steen or Kevin Owens when he first went into WWE. His kid like kind of thought he was a joke because he's like, you're not like John Cena. Like, can you imagine being Kevin Owens and your kid just fucking constantly talks about John Cena, and then when you finally get to your fucking big break, you're in there stomping John Cena? Like, that's fucking poetic justice, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. Yeah. And I use that example because that's what that reminded me of. It was him talking about an interview, and I was like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, that is crazy. I love me some wrestling too, man. Not like a lot of the newer stuff, but a lot of the older.
Have you heard of Jared the Face Collector Savage?
I've heard of the Face Collector, yeah.
Oh, he's fucking dope, bro. Like, I don't know why that guy's not in fucking JCW yet, dude, but like, he needs to be in fucking JC. I don't know. That makes no fucking sense to me, and I think it's a fucking crime against juggaloism and fucking Zooligans and fucking the culture in itself that Jared Savage is not on the JCW roster. Like, what JCW promoter wouldn't see that and be like, fuck yeah, we need the Zooligan here? Like, dude, really? Like,
yeah.
And if it was some political shit, because Long Live Evil was
in
any,
that's what I was about to say.
Over. That shit's over, and that shit's fucking dumb. Because even if that was, you could have used that as a storyline. If you're, you know what I'm saying? You could have been like, oh my god,
point.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. It's not my place to say, but like, I think it's a travesty, and I think I believe that Jared Savage will be in fucking JCW and beyond one day. I think people will catch on because he's a fucking monster heel, bro, and he wears the forever face. Like I can't say that guy's praises enough. Like, I saw his shit a couple years back, and I was like, that is fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, he looks like Axby's a wrestler. That's fucking dope. Anyway, I don't know what got me on that of wrestling, but yeah. Sorry.
No, dude,
I had him on a show, and like,
too.
honestly, that dude is fucking cool. Like, yeah. Anyway, rant over.
Love me some JCW too.
Yeah, I like JCW.
I love the Lunacy, dude. Lunacy was crazy.
But so you agree with what I said though? Like putting, I think a guy like Jared the Face Collector Savage should be in JCW at some point, and it's kind of weird that he hasn't been.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Is the fucking politics, man, with some of this shit anymore is crazy. And then like, how long has it been?
I'd like to hope that maybe he just slipped past the radar somehow, and it's possible because there's so many wrestlers, there's so many people doing the same shit. But like, I think that it's a unique fucking gimmick in the fact that he's actually legitimately a diehard Zooligan. He's not some whatever pro wrestler that they dressed up and put him in that role. Like he is about it, and you know what I'm saying. And so
yeah.
I think it's only a matter of time before he gets the right booking and he gets seen, and some scout from JCW or someone or whoever books. I don't know exactly who books someone. I start throwing names around, but whoever sees that and goes, "What the fuck was I think? Why is that guy not with us?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real talk.
I feel like all true talent gets its time eventually.
Yeah, what? I hope. I realize sadly it's not like that. Sometimes yes, but you look at there's guys that blow up off of being heavily influenced by somebody else's sound. The other guy that made the influence sound never gets to levels that the guy that was influenced by him does. And that's just the reality of it sometimes.
But it doesn't last long. So let me I've sit back.
No, I get what you're saying.
I've sit back and watched an artist and specifically that I've worked with in the past go and try to copy every single thing that I've done from feature to like similar artwork. And
it's flattering. It's weird too.
I've watched his Spotify numbers from one day go from 44 to 700 the next day. I'm like, you are a failure of a copycat. Just go. I'm waiting for the day that you just give up. You know,
I've never gotten that either. Like I've been influenced by stuff, but I've never like just wanted to set out and copy someone. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like it really is. you know, I might have done some things that were, you know, were very heavily influenced by other artists at some point early on in my life. But you gotta break out at some point and realize that that's probably not going to work because no one wants to see a fucking cookie cutter thing. What they want to see is you be you. And if that's, and what I'm saying is, if that's a step to being you, fair enough. It's a learning process, but once you do truly reach your own, it is awake. It's an awakening in a sense. And I'm not trying to sound all fucking weird about it, but it's definitely a moment, an aha moment where like, okay, wait a second. I know I like the way that guy does that, so I try to emulate that, but I'm not as good as that guy at that, but I can do this really well. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of cool when those epiphanies happen and shit starts clicking. You know what I'm saying?
You got to know your strengths and your weaknesses.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I find myself a lot going back and studying my shit over again. And I'm like, I try to always learn. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to change this, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of it's just the circle of life because everything like comes full circle. Like I said, I was a fucking drunk piece of shit last year and I'm finally like getting shit together. I'm mending shit that I feel I haven't settled in my life. I'm trying to get shit right. I feel like there's just a time for everything, honestly. And like I said, since I went on that tour last year I've noticed an incline, like even whenever I hadn't released anything for like 6-7 months, like my numbers stay like at 200 consistently pretty much, man. So
and that's solid. What's good, Andy Christ?
What's up,
that's
man?
Good, man. And the first tour, man, that in itself is a fucking experience. Your first tour as an artist, even if you go to shows and there's only 5 fucking people there, the fact that you're even playing in that city and you left your town is a big deal in some areas. You know what I'm saying? Like you're getting out there and doing it. Fuck when anyone's talking shit. If anyone's talking shit, sitting back, local artists, whatever, hating, like they ain't doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I don't know why I went there with it, but at the same point in time, like let me get back on track. Sorry, I digress a little bit. But that's that's an experience on its own. Your first fucking tour, that's knowledge you're obtaining in the field. That's an experience.
And I got to do it with one of my favorite artists too.
That part too, and that's cool as fuck, bro.
Like Doc is one of my favorite underground artists probably right now. And like somebody reached out to me and was like, yo, we got some dates. At first they were like trying to get me to like pay to get on. And I was kind of hesitant. Right. And then they reached out not long after that. And I was like, dude, I fucking love Doc. Obviously I'm going to do it. Doc's like, I said, he's been fucking killing it. Yeah, dude, Doc's been fucking killing it for like.
Sorry, I took a minute to realize that's what you're talking about. He said Dr. Dunn, and that's fucking dope. No, Nick's a cool fucking dude.
Yeah, he really is.
Real talk. Like I met him for the first time. We talked on Facebook a few times. But I met him for the first time at Trapped in the Hills, and I got to catch his set for the first time. And I bought this jersey. Like I swear I wear that jersey once a week.
I got one of his from one of his albums. I got like the it's kind of like a Freddy Cougar long sleeve, the red and black one.
That one, I wanted that too, but I didn't. Honestly, I was looking at his merch store, going, "Fuck, I'm broke right now, and I want all this shit." And like, if I get a bunch of money, I'm fucking blow it all. That's what I'm saying.
Doc's a really dope dude. I've been wanting to do some more music with him. I bounced an idea off of him of starting a duo at one point, but
and here's the thing with him too. I'm a fan like you, and so I actually went and I've been a fan of a certain style of T-shirt design he does for multiple artists. Him doing one for Cody Manson and Face That Mom, you know. And I'm like, I've wanted one of those for like 2 years. So I finally got a little money and I went and got it. And then he actually hooked me up with the guy that prints his shit. And so all the merch you were just talking about, the sweater, like this guy actually made all that shit. So when I went and got that shirt that Doc Gruesome designed, printed, I did it from the same guy Doc Gruesome did, and it was fucking cool. And the guy's like, I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but like I can show, I can give you that contact if you want. He's totally reasonable.
Yeah, it's Chris, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The laughs,
yeah. Yep, I know Chris. He was
work,
yeah, dude. He was at the like he was pretty much with Doc the whole time on tour. They were all fucking super nice, dude. I felt like official as fuck. He had artist passes for us, dude. I felt like a fucking. You couldn't have told me I wasn't a god on tour.
No, that's fucking cool, man. Like and especially when an artist like that says kind words to you, like because he said he gave me some kind input on my set too, and that meant a lot, man. Like so I feel that, man.
Hell yeah.
And that was at Trapped in the Hills, and he was like, "Yeah, it's a good set."
One person
Dr. just told me, it was good. Holy fuck! Like that, I'm not gonna say a starstruck, but that meant a lot.
One thing that meant a lot to me on that tour, like I said, everybody was super dope regardless, and everybody like stuck around and was watching sets. But dude, Cartoon and fucking Enoch were like front row at both of my sets that I'd done.
Right.
And they fucking that meant a lot to me, especially seeing like the shit that they've done since then has been fucking crazy, and that stuck with me a lot too.
So I had an experience like that. I went on tour. I went on the They Love to Hate Me tour with Cody Manson and Michael Lawless and Brandish My Metal, which I'm actually doing. They're doing that Tennessee festival with me. But when we did the show at the Haltom in Texas, I don't know if I still do as much, but I had a habit where I just kind of close my eyes at times during songs and just kind of get into it. Well, I opened and looked down, and Razzacal's rocking out in the front row. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So that was a weird feeling because I don't want to say I got starstruck because that's a little overboard, but like it was a feeling going, wow, someone I like think is like up here as far as artists goes is actually listening to my music and appears to be liking it. That's fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I feel that, man. And that's I that feeling is like that first time it happens is like something. It's indescribable, man. And it's I fuck with that. Yeah, I like that. You're talking about that because it's not shit I sit and talk about with everyone. Like, oh my god, so you know what I'm saying? It was a cool feeling, man.
Yeah, it really is. Like I said, I know handshakes don't mean a lot, but to me, they mean something to me.
It is because you watch these guys succeed, and you admire them from a distance, and then when you meet them in real life, these people that you not in a negative way, but have put on this pedestal as someone you would admire heavily as an artist, are giving you positive feedback on your art, and it's I don't know what the words I have for it is, but it's definitely a feeling, man. And it's a good one, in my opinion. It's just like, wow, this guy knows who the fuck I am, and that's crazy because I've been following this guy and thinking he's the shit for fucking years, and now he's telling me I have good shit. Okay, like
and to even hear Cartoon like in his live yesterday, I was like, yo, like what are the chances that it would even be a possibility that you all? He was like, just hit me up, man. He was like, I'll do the booking. He was like, just hit me up.
I will. Natrix Antichrist says, what up?
What's
I
up,
think
man?
You can see the comics. Yeah, it's Antichrist. Antichrist is a cool dude.
My bad. I get zoned out. I was like paying attention to what you were saying.
No, you're good. Like Andy, respectfully, the guests don't always see the comments as easy as I do. So sometimes that's why the guests don't respond if they're not paying attention to them. So if anyone ever feels like they're being ignored by the guests, it's usually they just don't have the, because I have a front row center view on my console of all the comments. That's why I'm usually in them chiming back. But the guests sometimes have to look. I don't know what their console looks like because I'm the one sending it to them. But yeah, so that's just an FYI. So yeah. But anyway. Well, shit, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that tour was dope. It was a pivoting point for me, honestly. Just for the experience alone and like meeting all those people, it definitely changed stuff and it tapped me into more of an audience, like I said. And then I got sober, and then I took a break because I got into a weird point, like you were kind of saying, when I got sober, where I had to learn my emotions all over again, and it was just awkward. But so I know shit's kind of it died down. Like I said, I've always kind of been the guy. I just pop in, I drop music, promote it, pop out for a couple months, come back. So I know like that hasn't helped, but I don't know. Even on the like the more even sides of me not like doing anything for, like I said, my numbers pretty much stayed consistent, and still had people like hitting me up telling me like, yo, like Metempsychosis, the first song that we listened to earlier, that song like still gets added to playlists to this day. I still have people like messaging me and telling me like how much that song means to him, and it's crazy because like I grew up being like that. Like I would love to like meet these people and be like, hey, like you saved me, this song meant something to me. So it's been a full circle moment for sure.
Yeah. So and that's kind of goes along with that other feeling I thought. It's a similar feeling in my opinion, because something that you put on paper that was honestly just fucking weighing you down and ruining, just controlling your life, and when you finally let it go on paper and put it into words, somebody else is taking that and going, dude, that spoke to me. So especially in moments you're coming out of where you feel alone and no one gets it, to have someone say that to you is a huge fucking thing, man. As an artist, even only one or two people that come up and tell you that, like, you know what I mean? Like it means a lot. Like when you said that to me earlier, like that was kind of what I was saying. Like, wow, that really means a lot to me, man. You know, and that's, you know, why I do this. You know, people like Andy in the comments, you and anyone else that sits here and watches the show at any point in time or until the end, like, this is the reason I keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that I love doing it. And I've had a lot of fun doing it, and I get to talk with the homies. I get to meet new artists. I get to fucking meet artists that I've been a fan of previously that for some reason deemed me worthy enough to come on and give me an interview, I'm like, that's fucking cool. And the fact that I do that with all levels of artists almost, I think it's cool because you get to kind of see people in different phases of their careers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's fucking dope. At least I think it's dope. I nerd out on shit like that.
That's one of the things, like, I hate to sound cliche, but my fucking entire life has been music. Like, from a kid, I loved it. I would always, like, study artists, and it didn't matter the size. Like, if they would, like, had a start and they become successful or somewhat successful, like, I'll study that shit.
Most VH1 documentaries, even about like old 70s bands, are fucking interesting, man. Because like, even if it's shit you heard as a kid from your dad listening to or whatever, and like you think cheesy now,
Yeah.
like you watch that story, some of them are actually pretty tragic and cool, and it's got all kinds of triumph and fucking tragedy, and it's cool,
Yeah.
man. It's cool to watch how some of these people came up and what they started as, and when it clicked, and it's dope, you know.
And that's crazy to see. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm going to Natrix Fest. I'm gonna definitely have a lot of people filming there. I'm gonna try to film that and maybe do like a little documentary type deal of just like, regardless of the outcome. Like, I just want there to be like something left behind, I guess, you know.
Yeah, the legacy, if you will,
Yeah.
a musical legacy, basically. Not to sound like a distro kid bitch, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. It's getting a little late. We can keep going if you want, or we can call it a night. Is there anything else you want to talk about, or?
Hey man, I am pretty much free. I do have to work tomorrow, but I am not sweating it too much. I'm still in training.
Okay.
But I'm just like excited, man. Like I said, I can't contain my excitement. Obviously, every day I'm posting about the show. Like I said, I'm gonna continue.
And if I see it, I'll usually share it real quick, and
Yeah.
I try to share as much stuff as I got going on as possible. I'm at the point where I'm just dipping myself into so many different things. I'm trying to be consistency, and the show honestly consumes a lot of that because I feel like, oh, it's the guest. He put out one reel a day. You know what I'm saying? So if I am posting shows I'm on, it's like once or twice every other couple. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so that's where I'm trying to get consistent as well. So I respect the fuck out of that. Is what I'm saying, man.
Yeah,
and I'm still working on that myself.
I do. I don't sleep a whole lot, so a lot of the times I like literally come home at 6. I like have a kid and stuff. I gotta like help him with homework, like do stuff with him, and then I'm supposed to be asleep by like 12 or 1 for work, but I end up like making music or some shit. Like, if I have free time, it's normally spent on music or writing or something like that. And like I said, I hate to sound like a broken record because pretty much all artists are like, I always got big plans. But like I said, Natrix Fest is just the start. I'm already on the start of like getting a tour, hopefully like some sort of tour set up for next year. Like I said, I want to do shit. I'm tired of like just sitting around making the music. Like I said, it's fun. I love making the music, but I want to get out and explore and fucking meet new shit, like do new stuff, different venues. I love Ohio. I would love to come back out there.
Right, and it's kind of what I was saying is making the music, we'll call it the product. Making the product is only one fucking head of that hydra.
Yeah.
Presenting the product with so the music videos I think are important. The fact that you wear the mask. So, okay, we heard Natrix. His fucking song's dope, but what does Natrix look like? So they see the video. Okay, it puts more of a picture in their head, and then there's just so many pieces to that puzzle, as I like to call it. You know, there's marketing, promotion. There's getting out there. You know what I'm saying? There's interacting, and the artists that are able to encapsulate it all are the ones that are really moving and shaking. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the guys like us that are chipping away, learning as we go, kind of little by little, we're building our empires or our legacies. And you know what I'm saying? And we'll get there, man. We're putting in the work, just like the guys that we're watching doing everything, you know, respectfully. They were like us figuring it out at 1.2. You know what I'm saying? It all happens for different people at different speeds, or it doesn't happen, you know, but the ones that it does happen for are the ones that keep going at it. So,
like I said, that's what Natrix Fest is about. Like I said, I always wanted, like I said, obviously I planned for it to get bigger, but I always want it to be like I'll have like local artists and stuff there too. But like I said, I only plan for it to get bigger. There's going to be a tour at some point next year. Like I said, I'm not big on albums. It's Kaizen.
Zen.
Yep.
2 E's?
And just one.
Kaizine?
Yeah.
Cool. Mr. Andy Christ is also an artist in the comments, and he was talking about making a track or whatever. So I told him to DM
That
you.
would be dope.
But yeah, I'm down with that
Yeah.
idea, Andy. So yeah, just DM him and DM me. He might be a better option because I got, like I just said, I got a million things going on. I have it hard. I struggle with even sometimes if someone even sends me a video, I have a hard time watching it for days. Like, and it's just because I'm usually wrapped up in writing or something. And it's not me trying to be a douche or nothing. Like if I'm in that mood where I'm watching videos and someone sends me something at the right time, I'll watch it right then. But other times it's like I'm in the middle of something, I'll get a video and I'm like, I'll get to that when I get done with this hook. You know what I'm saying? And it just be like that with creative people. And so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and you just stay honest about it, man. And we'll figure out a way to make it happen, brother.
Yeah, of course.
And
I'm always
DM
down
Natrix
to work.
Talk to him. He's a cool guy. Get to know him and talk to him. And yeah.
Like I said,
you
I'm always.
can tell him you're an OG in this too, man. I'll vouch for you.
Like I said, I only plan, like I said, to expand on what's going on. Like I said, at some point, I'm going to get a label going. At some point, that's going to be an adventure for sure. But I want to get other things like under my belt first, establish like a tour, and I want to do a few other things before I go head deep into that. I need to get a better merch game going for sure.
I feel, and I will be in your DMs after the show about that and some other things that we were kind of discussing, and I kind of hinted at on here too. So, man. Yeah. On that note, do you got any shout outs or anything else you want to bring up, man? We're gonna wrap this up and call it a night so you can get going to your work and get some more creative time or sleep time, whatever you need, man.
Well, I want to give a shout out to you first for having me on and doing my fest because it really does mean a lot to me, like I said. And
likewise, man, for you coming on, it's an honor, man. Thank you. It was a great show.
I have been genuinely enjoying the show. I want to give a shout out to myself for fucking waking up every day and actually making this shit happen instead of sitting around waiting for somebody else to do it for me. Shout out the Blazy Boys. Shout out all the Juggalos. I love all you guys. Whoop whoop.
Bet. All right. On that note, I want to give a shout out to Natrix, man. It's been a fucking pleasure. I'm glad to have you on the show, man. Andy Christ, man, you always show up and fucking rep, man. And I feel bad, like, because I'm always off on something when you're messaging me, and it's not me being a dick. Like I said, man, I love you, brother. And I hope you understand it. I just got so much crazy shit going on because I'm nuts. But yeah, man, DM Natrix, he's a cool guy. Talk to him. He's down to earth, man. Let's talk. We'll make it happen, brother. Let's keep on it, and But yeah, on that note, man, I want to shout out Great Town Records. I am going to be leaving that label here at the end of the year. I did let Hatchet know. I am shopping for a new label. I've talked to a few. I will still be Lost Tribe Artifacts. I'm going to put some focus on that, which it's kind of just been sitting. I've got some artists on it, respectfully, but it's hard to try to do all this stuff and then actually get behind to run a label properly. But that is in the goals because I owe it to these artists on the label, the Rev Finesses, the Razorbacks, the fucking, you know what I'm saying? I owe it to these artists. If you're watching, hear it out, like, and as stuff progresses, I will be able to focus more on that and fucking, respectfully, yeah, man, shout out to fucking all the homies. I want to give a shout out to homegirl Raven, who just got out of surgery. Nothing but a sweetheart, fucking always kind, always checking on me. So I'm telling you, I hope you're healing well. And yeah, man, thanks again to everyone for making this show possible. I'm going to be dropping some flyers for upcoming episodes. Season 1 will be ending now October 19th. That will be the final season finale. I'm trying to whip up an awesome fucking interview for y'all. I'm already on it. I'm not guaranteeing I'm not making anything until it's set in stone. But I do got some other interviews booked for the season. I will start announcing those tonight. Also, Natrix Fest, October 23rd. And I'm not going to say fucking August 23rd because apparently I'm 2 months behind. No, I was doing like 3 things though, and I don't know why my brain did that. I used to do this funny thing where I get on stage. I said I live in Idaho. Well, I used to get on stage in Dayton, Ohio, and say Dayton, Idaho. I did it like twice in front of a crowd.
Dayton,
I had to laugh at myself too. Like, I got some pissed off looks and what the fuck. I mean, but it's just one of those things that slipped out. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I went off on that, but yeah, man. So, yeah, man. Natrix Fest coming the 23rd in Bluefield, Virginia. That's gonna be fucking fire. We got Natrix, myself. Who else? Zay. Who else?
Yeah, we got Zay, and then I've been calling the other dude RT. I ain't gonna lie, I just met both of them. I've just been calling him RT.
Is he a local artist? Tell us about him a little bit. If you want.
They are both local artists. They both just moved here recently, so it's gonna be their first show in this area, actually.
Okay, that's fucking dope, bro. I respect that, man. You know, you could have went and got some big name draw acts, but you decided, I'm gonna create something in this fucking region, and that I see that, and I see it, brother. That's fucking dope.
I
And you decided
appreciate
to
that,
put on
man.
local artists that haven't done anything yet. So I respect that, man.
I appreciate that, man.
All right. Well, that note, Andy, we'll talk here in a little bit. I'm gonna get on these flyers. So I'm announcing new episodes. I got fucking oh my god, I'm going blank. I got people coming on that you're gonna fuck with. Oh my god, I'm just gonna drop the flyers. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you so much, Nathan.
Have a good night.
Whoop whoop, man, motherfucking waking clown love. Until next time.
Whoop whoop.